And welcome to the Rideshare Garage. What's going on, y'all? Everybody's trying to run up in here, so I'm going to let them talk. I'm going to mute the mic. Steven, Buddha, it's y'all show.
Hey, look, it's our show. Look,
why you
we're going to take over.
I
don't know. You got left out. That's pretty messed up. You know?
Yeah. They gotta do it to Model 3 owners, you know what I mean?
Jeez. Damn. You don't want to talk to you like that?
Damn, that's how you feel?
I can't
believe it. No, you're not.
No, he's not. Hey, look, what happened to his video? Why he just went ghost? Well, there goes Buddha. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm right here.
Yeah. I can't believe you're gonna let him talk to you like that, Nick. What's going on? Look,
I'm kind of driving, man.
Yeah. Oh no, you're worried about hitting somebody in the middle of saying hi to the.
Hold on, I got a black card. Oh wait, I'm in a car, so I can't run.
Hello, everybody. As you can see, Vinny left us. Left us stranded out here. We're just gonna go ahead and say it's Vinny's fault. Hey,
it's all Vinny's fault.
Yeah, all Vinny's fault. But we have an interesting show lined up today because Buddha, what was it that you showed us? What was it that we were looking at?
Well, wait.
What were we talking about today?
The commercial insurance bullshit.
There we go. Yeah, commercial insurance. Whether or not it's worth it for you.
The biggest scam probably known to man, because everybody knows that the biggest chunk of change of Uber is not Uber's fee, it's the commercial insurance. Where yes, you're paying at a convenience for not having it, but now they're letting us have our own choice to have our own insurance. But there's a catch to it, but we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll definitely dive into it later. Are you talking about me, Luigi, or are you talking about somebody else? Hello, Lynn. Welcome. Silver Fox. Hopefully you made some good money today. I hope everybody made some good money today. Mr. DSN. Hey, he's asking about you, man. He cares about your health.
What's up? Are you feeling better, Buddha? Dude, I'm feeling a lot better, as you can tell. My spirits are up right now. Actually, speak. I mean, last week I was going through the ringer, bro.
Hey, look at Silver Fox flexing on you, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. There's no better hustler than Silver Fox, bro. There is no better hustler than that dude right there.
And we got Mr. Ramon Figueroa. What's good? What's good?
Scott's in the chat.
Yo, whoa. Oh, he's back. He's back. Scott.
Hold on. Get that white boy from the OC,
I don't think I have
man.
His email to even invite him into the group. We'll have to send out, put an APB on Vinny. Hey, what's good, SB Rides? Hey, SB, I was over in your area getting as much money as I could. Actually, you know what? No, I didn't end up all the way over there. I was in Ventura County. But yeah, SB jumping back and forth to the airport. Yeah, SB Rides.
Yo, SB, he's in your territory, bro. He's on your type of zone.
I have to imagine. I would like to hear from everybody. Like, have you been getting a lot of rides because of like the end of year parties and whatnot? All these parties that the businesses are having, where people are going to venues all dressed up and whatnot. They got to make sure, since they're going to be drinking and whatnot, they need to have that special ride home. And a lot of appreciative people too. I tend to get a lot of people that are tipping and happy that they have somebody to actually take them home, so they don't have to drive.
What's up, Lynn? What's up, DSN?
Yep, Lynn's living it up. Lynn.
See Ramon.
Look, SB hates Ventura County, but for me, look, I got that comfort.
You're all
I
up
got
in
that.
this business, bro.
Hey, he doesn't even like Ventura County, so he's saying it's up for grabs. Look, he said it right. I hate Ventura County.
As usual, Scott always making big moves, bro.
I mean, I want to hear what the big move is. The way everything's kind of shaping out. Are you, what kind of car are you gonna be switching out to since you're letting go of that subs, the Suburban?
As Musa would say, the shit bourbon.
Jesus.
The shit bourbons, bro.
Hey, y'all, we got a special
I
guest.
just read the
We got
comments.
a special guest, man. We got a special guest tonight. Y'all
How
don't
do you-
see
how
the
do you-
special guest in the house?
How do we make it the main one?
Well, yeah, you got a special guest.
Mm.
Busting my butt out here.
Hey,
Yeah.
welcome
Look at
back.
that one guy. A fucking one wheeler, bro.
Welcome back. Welcome
Yeah,
back.
dude, I took
Welcome
a,
back.
Look,
I took a nice
he's
little
Rico
wipe out on
Suave.
that wine wheel. Dude, I took a chunk off right
Eesh.
there. Chunk off right there.
Oh, shit.
My hip was like black and blue.
Makes you
Shoulder
feel
was
like
all messed up.
Made you feel like a
That
little
was-
kid back in the day, you know? Get
Uh,
past.
Yeah, dude, I was riding with my daughter. And I fell. We were head first. Poof, poof, right to the freaking.
Hey, I hope is she good?
Ooh.
She didn't get any of your beatings and bruising?
No, she was freaking
Huh.
laughing and recording it at the same time. Just,
Good to hear.
dude.
Kids.
So it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. At 1 o'clock in the morning too. So
1 in the morning? What?
yeah, it's the only time I get to spend with the daughter is like late at night. So we go riding. So that's what I do. Unless it's really cold, that I don't go out. Oh, I see Richie in the chat.
Mhm.
What's up, Richie-Os?
Uh-oh.
Long time no speak.
What does Richie say on Twitter?
That's what I'm talking
Nah, he
about.
just said-
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
yo,
talking about,
something.
Scott. That's right. That's right. Hey, not financial advice. XDC. I'm just saying. Keep
Shut
your eye
up.
out.
What's
You're a triple guy.
Listen.
Fuck.
Hey,
Yeah,
if you
nah,
want my full
nah,
list, I'll drop
XRP.
my full
I was
list in the chat.
XRP a long time ago.
Heck
but I had
yeah,
to
that's
cash
right.
out.
Nah, you got to look at it. Well, at least this is how I look at it. I'm not telling you what to do, not financial advice. When you put money in, you pretend like it doesn't exist.
You believe the guy with a Luigi hat on to give you financial advice over here?
Yeah, Luigi had it.
I'm not gonna lie. Fucking Steven will talk to you for anything crypto related. He'll talk to a homeless guy about crypto at the McDonald's.
He really will.
Hey,
I think homeless. I think he was homeless, but he seemed a little homeless. And
hey, that dude was rich. I know that dude was rich. The dude that was saying that.
he was looking like talking to this dude. He's like, yeah, but see, they're always like trying to one up each other. They're like,
All right, so I have a question
Oh, it's a question.
for
We
everybody.
have answers.
Well, I know Nick will have answers. I want your
No, man.
best. I want your best Uber story of the year. I want your best Uber
yeah, but-
story of the year. My man
Yeah.
Raymond, ¿qué pasó?
When you-
Hey, man.
I don't work late night, so I ain't got no good stories.
Bro, I know you got plenty of good stories. You just don't want
Well,
to.
when you say best, are you talking about like
Most memorable?
are you talking about like what we got tipped out?
Yeah.
Like memorable in the sense of like their life story? Are we talking
Do I
about
need
like
to-
worst passenger?
Do I need to pull out a dictionary to define the word best?
Yes.
Has Uber
I mean,
and Lyft dumbed
okay.
us down that much where we
I
don't
got
understand
one.
simple fucking English?
I got one.
Okay, go, Buddha.
The New York ride. The New York ride. How
What about?
I got
Okay.
contracted to drive somebody from New York to California.
There you go. Tell the story, bro.
Oh yeah, the videos that you were supposed to make. Oh
Where's Lynn? The literal coast to coast driver over here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
No, It was
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
because it's because I recently during that weekend I hurt my leg. I don't know if you guys remember, but I really hurt my leg and I couldn't walk for like a week prior to this trip. And my dad told me, he's like, "Hey, you want to go to New York?" I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, what do you mean New York?" They're like, "Yeah, we gotta do a trip out there to California." I'm like, I don't do drug runs. And he's like, "No, no, no. This is all legit with the family friend of mine, and it's my first time ever being in New York, bro. My first time ever being on the East Coast, and the ride was crazy. The whole experience was crazy. That's probably the best ride I ever had.
Okay.
1,000%. Besides the
Okay.
Coachella, besides meeting Lil Yachty and shit at Coachella, you know, the $2,000
Yada
ride.
yada 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 yada. Isn't that the whole song, bro?
I don't think that's the song that he sings with it. Sure.
Yada 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 yada. No, I don't know. Okay, Eddie, give me your best Uber story, man, for the year.
Oh man, let me see. Can you guys see that? No,
Nope.
Nope.
no.
Nope.
It is it's a super amazing ride by Uber. $12.73. It's 16 minutes away, 11.6 miles, and 42 minutes, 13.2 miles.
Get your money in
$12.73.
Get your money in
Okay.
bounce. No, I'm kidding.
And it's a plus 45. 45 plus minute long ride. That's my best one so far. I just sit
Okay.
there in the car and I just laugh my ass off and just say no.
Sometimes, Eddie, sometimes I do that to myself too, bro. I look at these rides that pop up for $2.49, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
ha, ha.
Yeah. And you sit there and you laugh and you're like, so embarrassing. Yeah. Sometimes you feel like accepting the ride so you can text the guy. You'd be like, you are crazy. Okay? And then cancel it.
I didn't tell you guys what happened last time.
But wait. Hold on, Buddha. Hold on a minute. Give me 1 minute. Eddie, the guy is not paying that.
No, I know he's not paying. I know
Well, why are
he's
you going to
not.
yell at him?
I know he's not, but I figure I let him know. Just be like, listen, for $12.73 to take you 45 plus minutes. I was like, you are crazy. This way he knows.
Yeah.
You know. But because well, listen, I know they don't know on their side. I know that he's probably paying like $60, and I'm only getting paid like $12 already. Okay, I know that.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
So. And then we tell them, and they know what's going on. They know what's going on. But hell, dogs, Buddha, you just sit there and we just laugh. It's like,
Oh, Eddie.
No.
Eddie. I was sitting in a, like one of those like a mall setting, like a strip mall. And I was just sitting there, and there was a guy in the strip mall pinging, like on Lyft to take him somewhere. And I'm like, I'm not taking this dude for this much. So the fucking guy looked out my window. I'm like, what the fuck? So I lower my window. He's like, hey, you're a Lyft driver? I'm like, no. He's like, and then the stupid little ping sound goes, ding, ding. He's like, why are you not taking my ride? I'm like, cuz. Look how much are they paying me? And shit.
Buddha, don't die on us.
I feel like I'm
Breathe.
Jeez.
No Nintendo. No.
Oh, you're fucking coughing up a lung, dog. Jeez.
Jeez.
Man, it's just good to have you back on the show, Buddha. You've been gone too long, buddy.
Yeah, Buddha.
Been gone too long, bro.
Buddha.
Been gone too long. Okay. So, Steven, give me your best. Well, for you, it might even be a Lyft story. What's your best ride of the year? What was your best ride? What was your best paying ride of the year?
Probably that that ride to what is it, Vegas?
No, it wasn't.
Because that was $300. I don't think I had any other ride that paid as much as that one.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
one?
The fucking the Uber. What was that? Uber Premiere or Uber some shit from Ventura to.
That was only $200. That was only 200. I think the most
No
I guess the
wonder.
most meaningful ride that I had was some kid had just finished I guess in the army. He had just came back and he was in my car. We weren't really talking, but he started asking me a bunch of questions. And so we kind of started talking about like life philosophy and whatnot. And he was like, he's like, I'm kind of at a crossroads. He was saying in not so many words, like, I don't really know what to do. And I'm like, at this age, you got so much life in front of you. It's funny. I don't know if you guys listen to, he's a YouTuber and a social media influencer. And he talks about like, if I could trade all the money and everything that I have right now for your time, Vanderchuck, what's his name? Something Vanderchuck.
Gary?
Yeah, Gary V.
Gary V.
So I told him, I'm like, look, I'm 35, whatever. It's like you have all this chance to take risks and whatnot in front of you. I mean, you got life in front of you. You can make mistakes. It's not like you have to be have analysis paralysis. And he was really excited to hear that. He's like, man, I really needed this ride, and I appreciate what you said. And I was like, dang. So that was a cool ride. That was a cool ride.
All right. Nick, what was your best ride of the year?
Steven then turned into a life coach while he's driving people. That's how you get the tips. My best ride for the year was earlier on when I took that person in Naples. It was about for $300. That was a really good ride because they tipped. So I took them for $300, and then they tipped me. I don't know. I think it was like another $50. It was like 50 or 100. I don't remember.
Now,
they just tipped me a lot of money.
Was that on the app or was that a Fight Club ride?
Well, you had to ask the question.
Oh no!
Actually, Buddha, you brought up a good point because I had that ride over in Ventura, and then they tipped me in the app $100, and she handed me $100.
I don't really remember my Uber rides, if we're being honest. Yeah.
Well, this goddamn it, you got to go. What the hell?
I remember. I remember my good one. Actually, see, I remember my good one, but it was actually turned out to be a really bad one. So, private ride. I was gonna make $1,000. Okay. I did the ride, drove the gentleman. Made $1,000. Okay. But I gave 10% to the guy that gave me the ride. Anyway, a couple of days later, car craps out, and got a ticket to the shop. $900 and something it cost me. Woo. But I lost the car. I lost the car for a week. But I needed money to pay for my expenses while my car was at the shop. So I had to cash out $3,000 that I had invested in the market. So
well, and what did I tell you though, Eddie? What did I tell you? What was the blessing? What was the blessing in that?
Oh, the investing.
What was the blessing? What was the blessing?
That was that that $4,000 that I had in the account was the $1,000 that I had in the account, which I quadrupled it trading. Mm-hmm. And if it wasn't because of that, I wouldn't be doing this right now.
You see what I mean?
I would not be doing this right now if it wasn't because that money was in there.
And I'm glad you brought this up. I'm glad you brought this story up. You know why? Because I don't think enough of us realize, even though shit happens, it happens, right? Even though it happens, you were in a position to make things happen. The worst ride of my life was my ex-wife. What the fuck? Goddamn Raymond. that boy there, boy. I don't know what to say about Raymond, bro. He said the worst
I'm not
ride of my
touching
life
that
was my
one.
ex-wife. Apparently, you shouldn't touch it. Look! What? Hey, whoa!
Is that a
Sergio's
skull
got his hat
cat?
on backwards. No, he's got his hat on backwards. Are you a priest today? Are you coming in to give last rites to Rideshare this year or what?
Yeah.
He's got on the Padre hat. Look at that. His shit looks like the
he's got
Padre
the
hat.
hat backwards, so he's got to have something to say.
When the market drops like it did, I always have it backwards.
Oh, okay.
I've been loving the drops. I've been loving it.
Yeah, I was talking to Vinny today, Sergio, and I was looking at the market, and I just saw it dump and keep dumping. I was like, "Fuck that."
Ooh, Techno Fox, nice name.
I didn't even look.
Oh yeah, I know, but it was just moving,
Didn't
and I
even
was
look
like, you
at
know what? I don't want to touch it because I've never done it before. So
Nope. I am stealing the name from Dave the Uber slave. I've been an Uber slave this week. Uber's bitch. Okay, so let's see. We got Melvin.
How's everybody doing?
You, Melvin.
My
like
brother,
can hear me?
another mother, bro.
Oh, there you go. Now we can hear you.
Oh, we
You know
can
what
hear
I
me
don't
now?
understand? You know what I don't understand? How come there's so much Latino crime on Latino crime in Texas, bro? Why is that a thing in Texas, bro? Why so much Latino?
Because you have your short Latinos, you have your tall Latinos, you have your round Latinos, you have your skinny Latinos.
How about
you have your Latinos from the other side of the border. You got your Latinos from up and north of the states.
Wait. Calm down there, Junior. Calm down. Slow down, Turbo. I said Latino crime in Texas because you two jabronis live like an hour apart and y'all still ain't got together and made a video for us.
Oh, no.
So that's Latino and Latino violence right there.
No, Melvin is too, he needs a darker tan.
Oh,
he needs a tan.
Oh, it's going to be a little more difficult now, Eddie. Now that I'm locked up in an office. It's definitely going to be.
No, you're in the office?
Bro. Matter of fact, I did do a new pivot for 2025. Vinny knows about it. I'm actually a finance manager at a Chevrolet dealership.
Nice. Very nice.
My last ride was Saturday, my last contract, because we call them contracts, was Saturday. I took a passenger, a lady that was had too many drinks. This guy all of a sudden shows, when I dropped her off, this guy all of a sudden started approaching my car. I get a little bit nervous. And he actually gave me a $100 bill, man. And that was my last ride.
Oh, wow. All right. Your last ride, $100 bill, and a new pivot. Nice.
I'm going to get out Saturday a little bit early. I might just go get a couple of rides in there. So,
swing over Austin.
Out at 6 o'clock. How am I going to get to Austin?
Wait, AM or PM?
At 6 o'clock in the evening, brother. I mean, I'm a finance manager at a dealership.
Okay.
My earliest,
Melvin.
Yes, sir.
Do you have access to Model 3 Teslas?
We don't have new ones.
Well, we missed that first part. You sound like Nick on the radio right now. What was that again?
Okay. We do have pre-owns. We just don't have any new ones.
Okay,
nice.
Eddie, let me introduce you to Melvin. Melvin, let me introduce you to Eddie. And yeah, okay. Y'all two go get a room. Okay. Sergio. Bro.
Yes,
bro.
Sir.
Listen, and don't be a banana head about this, my brother. Okay. Give us your best Uber ride of 2024.
Okay. It happened.
Not the one where you peed yourself.
Yeah. Oh, not that one? Not that one? Okay.
No, you can tell it again. It's fine.
No. I have another one. Maybe I told you. I don't know. Anyway, so I was. I had lunch with somebody. So, always turn the app on. You never know. You never know, right? Get paid to go home. That's the beauty of this business. So I got a ping on Santa Monica, on Wilshire, actually. And if you know LA, so anyway, it's one of the main streets close to the beach. I had lunch at the beach. Anyway, so I go, there's this lady and a guy. The guy is covered in tattoos. I'm like, all right, cool. But, they were going like 3-4 miles from my house. And it was maybe 17-mile trip for like $20. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll take it. I would not take it otherwise, but then it's taking me home. And I was without a DF, by the way. No DF. Just, shuffling through garbage after garbage until I catch something. And so they get in. And guy had a little bit of a gangster look, I'm like, I'm not going to judge, but, bald head, tattoos, head covered in tattoos. I'm like, fuck me, whatever.
No face tattoos?
No face tattoos. I'm not looking back. I'm not looking for the teardrop or some shit. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Bro, let me tell you something. They get in the car. Immediately, the guy becomes this jibber jabber, like antsy, like fucking shaky and shit. I'm like, wow, fuck, what did I get myself into? But it was like 3 p.m. or 2:30 p.m. 405 North going home, parking lot. And he came in as a 45 plus, so $20 for 45 plus. Figure that out, boys.
Oh,
Yeah, beautiful. And the guy is like, are you from LA? He's asking me. I'm like, yeah, I'm from LA. He goes, where are you guys from? He goes, we're from Oklahoma. I'm like, oh, cool. I go, so what are you guys doing down here? Well, we're like, we're meth addicts. I'm like, okay. So they sent us out here. They sent us out here for rehab. I go, oh, hold on. Now I'm really interested. Which fucking state-funded program sends 2 meth heads to California for rehab?
Sergio, I hate to tell you this, buddy. Boca Raton, West Palm Beach, one of the wealthiest counties in the country.
Yep.
Number 1 in rehab clinics. Number 1.
Yeah, but
they ain't
why?
in the hood, bro. They're not in the hood, bro.
Oklahoma? Aren't there any in
why
Oklahoma?
would you? What, bro? That's not where the money is. The money is where the money is. But go ahead.
They're at a big old resort and whatnot.
No, they just took the day off and they were like, going to the beach, having lunch. Like, I mean, they're normal people, but you kind of get nervous when somebody flat out says, "I'm a meth addict. I'm here for rehab." Yeah, probably some Armenian laundering money.
Oh, bro. Woo.
So I go, okay. So I slide it over. He goes, you have the address? You know where you're going? I'm like, buddy, I'm good. But then it turned out to be a reasonably pleasant drive. So I'm going up the Getty Museum. He goes, what's that? What's this? What's like a 4-year-old, like, what's this? What's that? I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. And then I take him to a house. Let me tell you something. The house I take him to is $1.5 million house.
Yeah.
That is not a rehab house.
Oh, a bunch of the rehab houses are just like that.
I was like, I am in the wrong business.
Yep.
Yes.
I could subdivide my house to like 20 rooms.
Yep.
And the government squeeze the government before Elon and Vivek fixes this shit for good.
Yeah.
I'm going like collect like $5,000 a month from each one.
Exactly.
What am I doing? Like what's happening here? So, it wasn't like a nerve-wracking thing because after a while they relaxed, I relaxed because I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm going to get stabbed in the neck from behind or some shit. And yeah, so that was another one that I was like, man, brilliant. Whoever did it in that house, brilliant. I was like, I in fact, okay, down the street from my house, I live up on a hill, and then there's nothing around me. But down the hill, there's this massive house. The other morning, I'm out there 6 a.m. before market opens, having a coffee and a smoke. The This guy's jogging up and down. I'm on a hill, so it's like a good exercising. You can get your heart rate up really fast. There's this guy just with shorts, jogging up and down, jogging up and down. And I'm like, hey, what's up? What's up? Because if you're there and I don't know your car, you're either lost or you're up to no good. Because I don't know all the cars around my neighbors, right? So unbeknownst to me, then about an hour later or two, I'm having another smoke break out there. My neighbor goes walking his dog. He goes like, I go, Jeff, what's the deal with that house? I see a lot of cars that I don't know. Oh, he goes, you didn't know? I'm like, no, I don't know. Oh, he goes, that's a rehab center. I'm like, what? Literally now, down the street from my house, I have a rehab center. Some Armenian doctor bought the house. There is a whole bunch of people who are fucking going through rehab, literally 100 yards from my house. So supposedly my wife figured this out. She's all freaked out now, and she goes, I go, don't worry, we have the Mr. Smith and Wesson ready. So, but I guess this is a big business. So now that I know, I'm gonna look into it. How do I convert a house into a rehab center?
Breaking Bad could be a good instructional.
Breaking Bad, okay,
yeah.
All right.
I mean, the show was pretty good, but the chemistry in there, it's pretty solid.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess this is a big business.
Okay. And then you always have clients because it's like right there.
Yeah.
And they relapse, and then they go back, and then they relapse, and then they go back.
That's true. So anyway, that was my memorable ride, but also got I don't know. I don't know. Rideshare is rideshare. It is what it is.
Let me give a quick shout out to everybody in the chat. What's going on, y'all? Welcome. We're going to talk about some year-end stuff, and then we're going to talk about some new stuff. And I'm sure there's going to be some rants in here in a few minutes, so y'all stay tuned. Buckle up, get your popcorn, get your whiskey ready, baby.
All right, let me go get my whiskey.
Ooh.
So shout out to Ramon. SB Rides wants to know, Sergio, was that place in Westlake Village?
I don't know. Is it a rehab center? I'm sure it's a rehab center.
All right. Josh is in the house. What up, Josh? Dirty South Radio wants to know, Melvin, everybody's going to want your number, bro. And I'm just telling you. You're about to get a ton of business, and I know you guys can ship out of town. So there you go. Old Guard is in the house. Let's see what else we got. Lynn was here. Mr. Derek was here. So okay, so we got everybody caught up.
We got it.
So Melvin, what kind of dealership is it? Is it like used car dealership or branded or whatever?
We are a Chevy dealership, but we also sell pre-owned vehicles as well.
Oh, okay.
And we do have pre-owned Teslas. We have a Cadillac XT6. We have. And also everything from brand new Chevy, the new EV SUV from Chevy, the EV Silverado. We have all of those.
Okay.
Yep.
EV Silverado? The hell? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
very cool, man. Very cool.
All the truck companies had to come out with their EV truck. Didn't they discontinue it though? Was it Silverado that discontinued theirs already?
No, Ford, the F-150 Lightning.
Oh, the Lightning.
Shut that one down.
Okay.
Oh, Melvin.
When you lose $1.8 billion, lose $1.8 billion, you might want to give it up.
You learned the lesson.
You might want to sit this one out. Yeah, you might want to calm down a little bit there. Everybody's bugging on Eddie. Eddie is back. Everybody's happy with Eddie. Life of Richard says it's playing really bad in Atlanta this week.
Look. He said, "What the hell?" He can't even believe it.
Bro, if y'all knew what I had to do to get Eddie on the show tonight, we heard something. I literally shamed him. I literally shamed him.
Listen, everybody. I mean, even I don't know if Sergio knows, but every day it's just the market and study, and then practice in the market. Study, and then that's I do that every morning.
Eddie, read my lips.
Correct. and then
Okay.
I go to work until
Okay.
11 p.m. So by the
Okay.
time I go to bed, it's 1
Okay.
1 in the morning.
Okay. Listen.
So leave me alone.
Okay.
As a matter of fact,
Okay.
as a matter of fact, because of me doing that, that's how I was able to come up with that $4,000 that I needed to fix the car and stay afloat.
Listen, when I say to you, it's a blessing. You got to accept that the universe had already pre-planned 6 months earlier to say, you know what, we're gonna let Eddie get lucky. We're gonna let him get some money because 6 months down the road, he's gonna need it.
Fuck his
we
car
want to make
up.
sure it's there.
Yep, we're gonna fuck his car up. We're gonna blow it up. Okay.
Look at that.
This way, all the money he made is gonna go right to fixing it.
My private client gave me 1,100 all crisp $100 bills. I drove them for a total of 90 miles.
Hold up, wait a minute. I got that beat. At least the crisp $100 bills part. I got 3 crisp $2 bills. That was my tip from a motherfucker at the Boca Resort, which is the resort. That's established 1926, this goddamn resort. Okay, Tony Robbins goes here and gets $5,000 a person at this resort. And this nice gentleman gave me 3 crisp $2 bills. You think I'm bullshitting? Watch, I'll be right back. I'll show you.
Yeah, no, listen, Ramon. I don't. My Puerto Rican credit right now is like bad. So, and I try to keep it up there.
Mine's
you know what? At one point in time in my videos, I got it up to 800. You know, I got my credit score up to 800. But it took me like a year to get
Eddie.
it. So,
hey, Eddie, what do you think of Tony Hinchcliffe's Puerto Rico joke?
Wait. Which Puerto Rico joke?
The one at the Trump.
Gallon of garbage, bro.
Oh yeah. So I saw that. I don't care too much about that Canadian.
There we go.
Me neither.
I left the PR for a reason, and that was one of them.
Crisp $2 bills.
Don't spend it all at one place.
Bro, this dude is worth it was, you know what? I don't know if he was being funny or what, but this dude, where I dropped him off at, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Anyway, okay. No, I'm done. Best ride of the year. Can I tell my best ride of the year?
Yeah.
I think so. Can you?
1 hour trip radar out of the airport, 52 minutes, $154 premier ride with a $40 tip on top of it. The best ride of the year. Trip radar, y'all, out of the airport. In case y'all haven't noticed, trip radars are paying better than exclusive rides. I don't know if y'all have noticed that.
Man,
part
I
of their
think
new
called
fucking
that.
game. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, a lot of people don't realize it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize it.
Well, keeping it real with Dom says he makes $1.5 million. Well, is that before or after tax? And depends what state he's in. $1.5 million ain't go far these days.
Nope.
Depends on where you're living, Sergio, because
Not where I'm living.
$100,000 can go. Well, you know, that's choice. You went New York to California, you know, you skipped a whole country in between there. You know that, right?
Well, I was in Florida, and I mean, it ain't that much cheaper there.
But
It ain't that much cheaper there.
No, not really.
Yeah.
You know, and I do apologize. I couldn't get up to you, but you were, you know,
a couple of people did. Look, man, you know, I was just there for other shit anyway, but I appreciate it. A couple of people showed up. Thank you. Look, man, you know, Florida, like gas was cheaper, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're about $3.10 a gallon now.
Yeah, and insurances are not cheaper. I figured that out.
Insurance, we're probably the highest. We're probably the highest state for
highest.
insurance overall.
Yeah,
Second
Africa,
highest behind who?
I give up
behind us.
I mean, I didn't look into like what's like a one bedroom cost in an average place and shit like that, but
about $1,700 one bedroom.
Okay, that's cheaper because in California and freaking the hood, you can probably get it for like 2,500 probably.
Well, that's what I was going to say. In the hood, it's about $1,700 for a one bedroom or 1-1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty similar then. You know.
Well, I mean, you go downtown Fort Lauderdale in like the normal part of the Fort Lauderdale, or you go. Well, we're not even going to get into Miami and Brickell because you're not getting into Brickell for under 5,000 a month, and that's the studio. You're not getting into Brickell for under 5,000 a month. It's not happening.
Fans, girl.
But normal in Fort Lauderdale, I'd say anywhere from 2,700 to 3,500. It's about the going rate. It's about the going rate.
I feel so lucky right now.
My
two bedroom is 1650.
Here's the problem here in Florida. It's our insurance. Insurance is what's killing us down here. Yeah. Somebody, let's see. I'm trying to get the comment off. It's insurance down here. It's just absolutely killing us. There's no way about it. And I know in California, you guys got the same problem. You got homeowners insurance getting snapped off left and right. People can't get renewed. Yeah. And car insurance is going to come around next. Car insurance is starting to get out of pocket a little bit too. I mean, 2025 is going to be a hell of a ride, man.
Yes, sir.
For many.
And that was a nice little move. I was talking to Eddie earlier. So today I had to go get tires on the Tesla, right? Shout out Drive Whip, taking care of the tires on that car. Appreciate you. Okay. I was talking to Eddie before the FOMC meeting, and I said to Eddie, I said, listen, bro. He was already like, I'm not touching it. I don't see no entries. I don't see nothing I like. I said, smart move. Good man. I'm not trading anymore the rest of the year. It's done for the year. But I said, whatever they can do to hurt Trump is what they'll do without making it obvious. And apparently it's what they did a little bit, huh? They got a little hawkish today there, Sergio. Is that what happened?
No, they didn't get hawkish. Well, they were like, look, man, I mean, this, we don't want to bore people here, but Fed has a huge problem. Seriously, I've been talking about it on my channel for a while. There was a very interesting clip of the Chairman Powell last time when they cut the rate. And a journalist actually studies this, asked, should we worry about stagflation? And he goes, I'm not worried about stag or inflation, he goes. I'm like, okay, so, well, that's what we have. And they said they're going to cut rates, but they're not going to cut it at the pace of this year. And the market was anticipating a soft landing with a bunch of more rate cuts. And over an hour, market decided, oh, shit, no soft landing.
Nope.
Okay, no. Let's sell. I'm like, okay. Well, I mean, I'm fine. I'm not going to worry about it. But
that's not realistic.
There is.
But they had to know. You had to know that was coming, though.
Yeah,
I know, but I had the shit ton of puts, though.
Then you knew it was coming.
I didn't know it was coming, but either way, whatever happened, I think that would be a sell-off. I didn't think it would be this kind of sell-off, but
I haven't seen it. Eddie
ES it's 20 days.
Eddie said it was the equivalent of a blind man walking off the Empire State Building. I haven't looked at it.
It immediately started literally
like
right
after
after
a minute later,
and then it just fed on itself. Just keep feeding on itself. And
yeah,
look, market's in its own bubble. Everything is in its own bubble, and it's all good. I'm not worried about it. I mean, market's gonna do what it's gonna do.
Yep,
it's all good.
All right, so Lynn wants to say Lynn's saying she doesn't know Eddie or Melvin yet. Are y'all on X? Lynn, not everybody goes on X, but Eddie is. I know Eddie is. Eddie is OnlyFans on demand. That's Eddie's handle. OnlyFans on demand.
So I'll go down to X.
See, he'll go down
just to see.
He'll go down for you.
Just to see what's going on X. But 45-minute ride for $12.73. That's why I don't go down there no more.
We don't take that.
No, we don't take that. It's just
not
fishy smell. Fishy smell. No way.
She was talking about.
What you guys think about Uber and Dara donating $1 million each to Trump? While Tony West put his tail between his legs and went back to a $20 million.
Here's my problem with that shit, right? When I saw that, I about flipped my shit. And I got on the radio and said, I don't want to do the show tonight because I'm going to snap off on it. Okay? Here's my thing. When Kalanick was still the CEO of that joint, right?
Yeah.
And he got on and he was asked to join the Trump Economic Board Forum, whatever the hell it was. right? And all his little snowflakes that work in the office there, oh, we're quitting. We're leaving. We don't want nothing to do with Trump. Trump bad. Orange man bad. Are them same some bitches leaving now? Is Jason with his All In podcast, who can't shut the fuck up on Twitter? Is he leaving now? Are they going to sell all their stock now because Dara's going to suck up to Trump? I mean, it's ridiculous, Sergio. It's ridiculous.
No, I agree. It's an interesting dynamic, though, when your chief legal officer is helping Kamala and you're going dumping all that money into Trump's lap. But
listen, that guy's been dirty since Obama. So, you know, that guy's got a history of wiggle worming his way into a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
how many times was he indicted and under investigation?
Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, he, when he was especially working for the government, he did a lot of shady shit. But I thought it was interesting that they go put up the bucks.
$1 million, bro. $1 million for the inauguration.
Company $1 million and Dara $1 million. $1 million each.
Whoa, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, look at the Wall Street. Look at the headline on Wall Street Journal.
So a total of $2 million.
Uber and Dara Khosrowshahi million each on the Wall Street Journal. Actually, Priti Karana, who wrote the article, she texted me yesterday. She goes, "Do you know anything about this?" I go, "I don't know what you're talking about." I knew about it actually. There's more actually to come on this, but one other thing, year-end special, Dara may not be around for too long. So.
Well, he's been taking all that money out. He's been taking all that money out of the account, right? And I mean, well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask the entire panel a question. Do you think Dara has helped Uber, or do you think that he's hurt? In other words, did he actually clean it up, or did he just come in and smooth it over?
He did.
Remember why they hired him.
He cleaned the culture up, but he didn't clean the financials up because it's not cleanable. If that's a word, it's uncleanable.
Go ahead.
All they do is shuffle billions from one column to the next column to the next column. Every quarter, the billions are moving around. And if anybody understands the game, I mean, it's a legal game. It's not illegal. Because they're allowed to do it. But if you look at Uber's overall, obviously, he survived the pandemic and all that stuff. But that mark-to-market that they play with every quarter, it's insanity that nobody even talks about it. And I'm like, okay, cool. But Dara has definitely helped the culture. But I don't think. Look, rideshare is such a horrible business for every part of the marketplace that I don't think you can help it. And I think he did the best he could. I don't think he looks good anymore. I watch these things closely. His hands are all shaky now when he's on CNBC. I don't think there's something wrong with his health. I don't think he's there. And,
Is that what you think it is?
Do you think he's like everybody else? He's just doing what he's being told?
I have very good information. I mean, like I'm talking really good information.
So then that brings up another question. Well, actually, let me go around the horn because Steven, was Dara good or bad for Uber?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff, so don't know.
Eddie?
Not in my market. I'm having the issue with the illegal accounts. With the Facebook group, but it looks like they're cracking down on them because they're going after every single one of them.
Credit to DoorDash, they're cleaning that shit up, which is good.
Yeah, at the airport, they're busting people, and I do not know if they're including ICE in there, but I have a funny feeling that they're gonna get involved sooner or later. But the two Facebook groups that I'm in, I have a funny feeling that they're watching those too. So. Sorry.
Did you hear about that, Vinny? I mean, not Vinny, but Sergio. That they came in. They came into the lot at LAX, started checking people's IDs.
I heard about that, and also I am quite aware that the pilot that DoorDash started in actually Massachusetts and a couple other states about cleaning this stuff up is just a start, because I think supposedly there are 8 million Dashers in the country, and the numbers are massive. I'm told that it's like 20+% is illegal. So they gotta clean that shit up, bro. Because I mean, we have some good stuff coming up early next year. We're going after the consumer. Wake everybody up. Wake the fuck up. Who's picking you up at 3 a.m. at the bar, and who's bringing your food, and who's bringing your groceries, and do we need rapes and murders until you guys wake up? And the companies are aware of it now. They're definitely aware of it.
I think it was
Didn't you have like 7 out of 10 people that they deliver you that they were not who they were supposed to be?
7 out of 10 Uber Eats orders. It was not the driver that was supposed to be bringing me the food. 7 out of 10 is massive. 1 out of 10 is a lot. 7 out of 10, yeah. And I'm in a middle upper class white neighborhood.
Whoa! What the hell is that supposed to mean?
No, what that means is that if they're that prevalent in this neighborhood, I wonder what's going on in like densely populated cities like New York City and Chicago.
They're not crazy. They're not crazy enough to go there either.
Well, I don't know. Well,
Nobody
look,
gets the joke.
we'll see what happens.
I'm
We'll
done.
see what happens.
Nobody gets the joke. All right.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens. But I am, that's supposed to mean that Sergio got what?
Money.
Got money.
Sergio got money.
From where, bro? Yeah, I got money.
You're in the upper class white neighborhood, bro. You know.
Yeah, I never deny it. I'm well to do. I'm not gonna fucking deny it, but that doesn't stop me from helping others. I did miss it. I don't know. I got money.
Yeah.
Okay, I got money. Okay, I got money.
No, oh God, Lord, help us.
I'm not ashamed of it.
Okay, Caitlin Clark. Anyway, too soon.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know who that is.
Too soon for Caitlin Clark jokes. Too soon.
Yeah.
Does everybody know what
I
Caitlin Clark did? Yeah, no, too soon. Okay, I'm trying here, guys. I'm trying. I'm giving you my best stuff. I gave you all year. I gave you good stuff, and now I'm about out of stuff.
I'm sorry, I didn't get it. Okay. Look, I am. Yeah, I'll be curious who would replace Dara. Who, that would be interesting.
Well, so then, who? Buddha, was Dara good for Uber or not?
Was he good? I don't think he was.
He was great. Stock went from 23 to 85. He was great. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I don't think fucking talk. You feel me? Not every other Uber driver that who gives a fuck about their stock, bro. So it's whatever the driver has in their pockets.
What?
Who gives a fuck about
Who paid for that? 22.85? Who paid for that?
Speak on it, Buddha. Say your piece.
No, it's because, I guess stock-wise, the fucking the shit you guys be playing around with, the big monopolies. Yeah, sure, you probably do good things here and there, but to us, to the people in the fucking lot, to the normal ass people that are driving, we didn't do that shit in our pockets.
Same, Lynn. I changed my answer to Buddha's answer.
We didn't get 130 million in our pocket. Every time they got sued and they had to pay up, we didn't get a fucking dime from that shit either.
No, but the lawyer got paid.
All of a sudden,
lawyer got paid.
That's the typical. Look, man, that's the typical socialist answer. I didn't get any. Well, you're getting some. If Uber didn't create the marketplace, well, how would you do what you're doing now?
Okay, Uber made the market, but Dara didn't do shit.
Whoa.
No, it has nothing to do with Dara. I'm just talking about. I mean, Uber created this marketplace that you can make money with.
The question
was not there.
The question was if Dara did anything good, and he didn't do shit.
Well, Dara. I think Dara, for themselves, they improved the market, right? With upfront
Right.
fares and all that shit, right?
From
So
let me
So it
roll.
didn't improve anything for the drivers.
Hold on. Let Buddha speak. He's cooking. Cook, Buddha. Let's go. I need some ramen noodles.
I'm just gonna play the devil's advocate
I'm
today.
hungry. Let's go.
I'm just saying, bro. When they introduced upfront fares, it was pretty cool because now you can see, where you're going and shit or whatever. But then people start to find out, damn, dog, I'm getting paid less and less and less. But you see on the news or on the headlines, Dara cashing out a couple millions on his end. Like, obviously, we're never gonna get a million. Or I never thought I was gonna be an Uber driver and get millions of dollars either. But that that was a piece of shit. He didn't do shit. He doesn't take care of the people who died in doing this job. His hands as well. How are you praising this man? Didn't do
Okay.
shit.
Well, I don't think anybody's praising the Buddha. Let's not over. Now you're cooking, but let's not burn it. Okay, let's not burn it.
It's
You're
a good
cooking,
job,
though.
bro. Like, I get it. Uber's good. If you know what you're doing, it's a good job. I don't hate Uber. I don't hate Lyft or any other apps. It's just that an extra 5 on each ride would fucking make everything smoothen out, bro.
Okay,
And
so
that's
I have a question for you. I have a question for you, Buddha. I make you the CEO of Uber tomorrow. What would you do?
I would fucking throw that shit in the garbage.
That's not an answer. What would you do? Would you treat your drivers better in turn and have your stock tank because you're not gonna make any money anyway? What would you do? If your job is to,
I would do? I would do? I'll probably make Uber a private company, and take care of my drivers, and fire a bunch of people that don't need to be there.
okay.
That's what I would do.
I don't think
But
you will go anywhere with that.
that's a
But
good question, though, Sergio. But that's a
Let that
good
sink
question,
in, bro.
right? And
Yeah.
Buddha's answering you as a driver because his and let's just call it fair, right? His economy depends on what Uber can provide. And we all know Uber's been fucking shaving nuts for 3 years now, like just terrible, right? We all got bald nut sacks right now, except for Lynn.
Okay.
Lynn, I love you, baby, but you ain't got no ball sack. Anyway, okay. It's a really, really good, solid question. Where do you start? You become the CEO of that company tomorrow. Where do you start? Do you start with the drivers, or do you start with the endless amounts of engineers that can't keep the app running right to begin with?
Actually,
Are you asking me?
now that
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Oh, okay. No, I would definitely not start with the drivers. I would definitely cut overhead.
you know what,
So you pull an Elon.
I would cut
I'm
overhead
Sergio.
by 50%. I would cut overhead, and
I'm with Sergio on
because-
that.
yeah,
So what do you consider overhead?
33,000 employees.
So you would pull an Elon and bring your own sink and cut them loose.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, and
I agree with you.
that's where. Look, if you figure it out, that's where the bulk of the money is anyway. So out of 33,000 people, these people are all making six figures, pretty much 90% of them are, and high six figures mostly. Out of 33,000, by the way, 8,000 are coders. They're all making 250 plus a year. But if you figure on average, let's just figure on average 100K a year, which is nothing. If you average it down, it'll probably get to 200K a year on average. That's 33,000 times 200K is $6.6 billion a year. And that's a lot, right? So imagine for Uber to get that 6.6 billion, even with their growth and their scale, they have to make more money on each trip. So the other thing that you guys have to understand is there's something called RSUs. RSUs are like restricted stock units. And every time they issue those, they're diluting, right? I would stop doing that garbage. I mean, there's a lot to do on the corporate side. before I do anything with the driver. And then if it's left over, then we'll talk about the driver. But I mean, I am really compelled about this topic because if people are voluntarily driving by the millions, again, I'm playing devil's advocate. You guys know where I will stand on this.
I feel you. I know. Believe me, I'm gonna come
just to play the role, right? Why would I pay the drivers more when they're falling on top of each other driving as they are?
Because your rider satisfaction is taking the biggest shit, worse than the stock market did today.
I do surveys with the riders all the time. I'm talking like them now. All the time, and they love the platform, and they're not abandoning it. If they were, we would pay attention to it.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to answer that question with a picture. Yeah,
I mean, so my concern is not that. My concern is
your concern is your stock price and your share price, right?
No, well, as a CEO, yeah, definitely. But
okay.
Yeah, well,
because right now what we get like here in Austin, we got a lot of people.
I definitely agree with that part. Actually, they tried that, but it's not legal. I actually told them that, which I can tell now. I said, in order to separate the shit from the full timers. There's a 20-80 rule at Uber, just like at any company. 20% of drivers doing 80% of the trips on the platform. It's not your soccer mom that works for 3 hours a week that's doing these trips. Grinders like you guys, full-timers, are doing this work, okay? No, I get that.
So if your rider satisfaction is not a concern, then maybe damn near $30 off your stock price from your all-time high should be, right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm just saying if we're going to call it, if your rider is or your customer, whether it be Uber Eats and they're only getting half their food or the wrong people ain't bringing their food, we know satisfaction on the payer's end, right? The client would be the payer, right? If they're not happy, bro, you're gonna eventually be out of business.
That's gonna be the problem. Because that's gonna be the bigger problem, right? Drivers being not happy is not a concern because we have plenty of them, right? We have so much supply, we don't know what to do.
Yep.
However,
look at LAX.
The service quality going down, car quality going down, driver quality going down.
Yes,
is going to be a major concern, and that's what the market is sniffing as it is. Okay.
And sir, okay, hold on.
It's where the drivers are coming from. That's the thing.
Wait. I got to check you there, though, Uber. I got to check you for a minute because you say drivers. There are plenty of drivers. Well, in some markets there might be, but if there were plenty of drivers, I wouldn't be getting 15 and 20-minute requests that far away in a busy areas, let's say a dense area, a populated area where I know there are drivers. So if there's enough drivers, I wouldn't be getting 15-minute away requests.
Without a question. And that's why we have a massive acceptance rate problem around the country. And the reason for that is there are those two dickheads every Tuesday. They got these people used to declining trips now, and people are declining trips by the million. So we kind of,
hey, I'm still at 2% acceptance rate. So.
No, but there is this is from very reliable sources. There is a massive problem in the country when it comes to Uber and Lyft. Massive. That's why you're getting those 15-minute trips, 15-minute pickups.
Sergio, I was telling a few other drivers, like, if you would accept this ride if this ride was $5 more, yeah. Oh, what about $4? Let's knock it down $1.
There's definitely some that just need to be like $1 or $2 more, and I take
$1 or $2 more, and you fucking take it. But Nick said, you don't need to give us $5 more. But that's the thing, though. They have the money to do it, though. They've been showing you they have the money.
Well, here's the thing, right? If they can give $1 million as an individual, and they can give $1 million as a company to inauguration, to the next president that just 8 years ago, the half of Uber wanted to quit, then apparently there's plenty of money to pay people. Because we all know Trump, the inauguration don't need the money. I'm just curious too. Somebody asked this on the radio earlier today. The hell they need all that money for an inauguration for anyway?
Caviar and champagne, I guess.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought it was.
I agree, SB.
SB, that is 100% true.
And it's like I'd rather take a further away ride because they might actually pay me a little bit for having to go pick the person up.
Here's the next thing. Here's the next thing that's coming. And y'all can argue with me all you want. We're gonna find out. And I'm gonna stand on this as sure as I'm sitting here.
Standing on
as
business?
Soon as I'm not saying that bullshit you young people stand on fucking business. You gotta own a business to be able to stand on the business, Buddha.
Okay, whippersnapper. Okay.
Yeah, I thought he was Unk. What happened to
yeah, right? I'm more like grandpa.
No, he's pushing 80, dog. He's pushing.
Listen, when Tesla goes live, ain't nobody worried about Waymo and their 400 fucking cars. Ain't nobody worried about Cruise because they just got their line yanked. Ain't nobody worried about any other rideshare companies like InDrive or Y-Ride. No. When Tesla goes live with their Cybercab, or when they unload here shortly in Austin, I feel so bad for Eddie. Eddie, come on down, bro. I give you a couch to sleep on here in Fort Lauderdale, bro. We get you some real money. All right. But when they go live in Austin and San Francisco, it's automatic 8 to 10% market share. Automatic. And the reason why I say that is because people that are invested in Tesla are going to use Tesla. Tesla is like Apple. It's a fucking cult. But I'm proud to say I'm part of that cult too.
Oh, Vinny.
Go ahead.
It's funny you say that, bro. A lot of folk don't like Teslas out here too, though. You get me?
Why don't they like the Teslas though? But why don't they like it?
I don't know. It's usually the conversation starts in Orange County, right? I be in Orange County a lot. You know, it's a typical, rich area neighborhood. Every time I pick up somebody in the Tesla, they're usually, oh man, I don't like this Elon shit. I'm like, I don't know what you guys talking about. Oh, I don't like your Tesla, bro. I think it's gonna blow up. Oh, Teslas are fucking trash because of the owner. I'm like,
you know what they call that, Buddha?
I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that shit?
You know what they call that, Buddha? You know what they call that, Buddha? They call that crabs in a barrel. You know the expression crabs in a barrel?
No, sir. Talk to me.
One thing people love to do, and Sergio he's in my age group. He might be a couple years younger than me, but he's in my age group. He understands this, right? The more the people build you up, they can't wait to tear you down. And as you climb, as you get better in life, as you start to make little incremental increases in life, they all want to grab your fucking ankles and yank you back down and try to climb above you, try to stand on your shoulders. Anybody who's got a problem with Elon, because Elon is looking to be a little more conservative now, when we all know Elon is a moderate, down the middle moderate, he was a stone cold Democrat. If that's their problem with Tesla, then fuck them. Let them catch a Honda.
No, this is. That's
it. It's that simple.
This was like before all that bullshit, right? So like, a lot of people, with the Tesla shit, right? The Tesla Cybercab, a lot of people are talking shit about it, saying that it was all on pre-routed roads. If not, they were using fucking remote controls to drive that bitch all over where they were like doing the little presentation.
Buddha. Two things, my friend. And then I'm gonna let everybody else speak on it. Number one, you've got self-driving, right?
Yes, I have.
You got self-driving. Okay. Is Elon trying to make sure? Is he on the joystick controlling where you're going to pick up your curry rides 19 miles away?
No, but
so then people fear. What? What? So now we're talking about people fear what they don't understand, right? So let them suffer because Tesla will be the largest, most valuable company on this planet, bar none. It's gonna happen.
Well, see, when I do self-driving with the passengers in the car, the first
There's plenty
reaction,
of people on YouTube.
dude,
What's their first reaction?
first reaction to this shit, they'd be like, "No, dog, this is the craziest shit I ever seen. I never thought I'd ever be in a car that drives itself." When that's, excuse me,
Hello, dear wife.
when they start seeing the steering wheel spin that bitch around to do a fucking U-turn, 'cause, yeah, it does U-turns now out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They start tripping out. You know, and it's like it's something I never like experienced before. But, you know, the whole thing without the steering wheel and all of that, I don't think it could make it to the
Buddha,
level.
ask Sergio the name of the company that's been running autonomous vehicles in Vegas for the last 5-6 years. Because there's a company in Vegas that's been running driverless cars for the last 5 or 6 years for rideshare. It's got its own lane. It's got its own lane. It goes back and forth between the Strip, the McCormick Center, and the airport, right?
I get that, but that's not what Elon is doing. Elon wants that motherfucker to go on all the roads and everything. You know what I'm saying? So
let me ask you a question, Sergio. You've been in a Waymo, right?
Multiple times, yeah.
Okay, has it gone on the highway yet?
No.
There you go. There you go. There. Hey, Stephen. God damn it, Stephen, you son of a pumpkin, you. Hello, Mrs. Stephen. Everybody
Steven.
wave hello.
I don't
Mrs.
even like
Stephen.
Snickers. Thanks.
Wait, hello. Send
You
us
can
Snickers
send it
here,
here.
bro.
You can send it here if you don't
He
like it.
doesn't like it.
Snickers here,
He doesn't
bro.
I
like
already gave it back
Snickers.
to the wife.
You know, you're
Shove
gonna
it down his
make
throat.
me get. You're gonna make me get. Hold on, Stephen.
Look, Vinny says hi.
Steven's
I have
pissing
to
me
make
off.
sure.
Hold on.
Well,
But
you know, my 2 cents is not a threat, honestly. Not worried about Waymo.
how much more time do you
not
think
worried
until?
about it. Yeah, it's not.
how about it, Sergio?
Well, okay. Even without them being a threat, how much longer do you think rideshare has?
Rideshare will always be around. It's just going to be a smaller scale. That's all. Rideshare is always going to be around. Look, autonomous stuff doesn't work in half the country. Snow, this, that, rain, all that shit, right? So, you know, you guys have to understand all this stuff, that it's a lot of technology. A lot of things can go wrong with it. And humans, like it or not, are not presupposed to relinquishing control over their lives to some machine.
Yeah.
And you have to understand the demographics of the country. The Gen Zers probably will do it, but then
that's true.
You know, older people will never do it, right? And you know, look, AAA did a survey. 80% of Americans don't want to be in one of those. Now, it was, you know, you do it 5 years from now,
right?
Maybe it'll be 60%. But the way you guys think this is going to scale to the point that every car on the road is going to be that. The other thing is you have to look at the regulation side.
I never thought that.
You have to look at you have to look at a lot of issues in here. You have to look at the density problem, right? Okay, you put 100,000 Waymos on the street, and half of them are empty. Their utilization is the same shit it is as in rideshare. They're polluting, and they're doing this, and they're doing that, driving around, whatever, just to waiting, because they're not going to be able to pull over and do whatever, wait for a customer. I see all the Waymos empty driving around, and they just keep driving around until they run out of juice, and then they go back and get charged up and get out there again. It is so unit economics.
Is that how the Waymos work? They just keep driving until they get a call?
Yeah, they did. That's what they do. They don't stop. They can't pull over like you and me, go to 7-Eleven, have a smoke, and buy a Snicker bar or whatever.
See, because I know here in Texas, when it used to rain a lot, like really bad, my FSD on my Tesla stopped working.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is something wonderful. I think it's not for rideshare. None of this is done for rideshare. Doing rideshare in a robo-taxi, even if it's $30,000 for $10 a trip, is not going to work. It's not that. What it is there's many different things anyway. So, but you have to. My thing is, utilization rate is something that's really, really key when it comes to this. As expensive as they are, and now, but with scale, they'll go cheaper, obviously. those things have to be utilized like 90% of the time. They have to be making money 90% of the time to even break even, let alone do anything else. So I'm like kind of, I'm watching this with interest. Obviously, I enjoyed all the rides I was in when I was in a Waymo. It drives beautifully, but I don't think it's ever rideshare with a human. I don't think is ever going to be completely gone. But it, scale is definitely going to go lower, and you can see by the resist, like that stat. Somebody put a comment. I was Kevin Kwan, I think.
Kevin
It is
Kwan?
correct. It is correct that in San Francisco, now there is one thing that he was not correct in. As far as percentage market share, Waymo is equal to Lyft in San Francisco.
Oh, my bad. Yeah,
Right
this
there.
one?
Yeah. But Kevin forgot to
really?
mention that it's not in as a car, as a group of cars. Like Lyft has probably 12,000 cars in San Francisco, and they do a lot more trips. But at their scale, as many cars as they have, if you compare it apples to apples, that's correct. That, like, if Lyft has 10,000 cars and doing 100,000 trips, a week, let's say, Waymo it has 300 cars and they're doing 8,000 trips. So percentage-wise, the market share is equal, but not in the overall trip numbers. Okay. Because Waymo is doing 150,000 trips in a week in all the cities that they're in. Lyft does 2 million trips a day. Uber does 1.2 million trips per hour, every hour, 365, 7 days a week. So Waymo doing 150,000 trips is a huge gain, obviously, over what it was, a year ago. But if you look at the overall scale, I mean, what is that? 150,000 trips. Well, I'm telling you, Uber does 1.2 million trips per hour, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and Waymo does 150,000 trips over a week. I'm like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. We'll see. We'll see. But
what's good, Accountant Tom? Got to say hi.
Buy Tesla.
But I'm all for technology. I'm all for human productivity increasing. I'm all for less deaths. That's definitely going to happen. Those things are going to happen. You guys got to think bigger. Insurance industry is going to get completely disrupted. If there are no fucking accidents, I mean, they better. What do you think is going to happen? Okay. So here's a lot the deal, going on here. Like, just don't look at rideshare and value things differently. I look at things completely differently, and I'm not concerned about rideshare going away. Within the next decade, there's always going to be rideshare necessary with humans, drivers, but it's definitely something. Generationally, I think all the Gen Zers will probably rather use Waymos than.
See, I don't. We're going to find out.
With a smelly driver.
Yeah. There's going to be other benefits also.
I agree.
When I went to the Austin Electric Expo, you ever do that, Sergio? The Austin Electric Expo?
No. I haven't. No.
So they got all the nice next tech coming up and all that stuff. They got the new Teslas and electric cars, Nissan. But met this gentleman, and they were creating an app that actually works with Tesla. And how the app works is that you can actually send your Tesla to do errands for you.
Yeah.
But my first question is, well, it sounds like a good app, but you need approval from Tesla for you to be able to upload it into the use Tesla's.
Elon's already said, and Uber's not going to be able to crack this code. The only way Teslas will be worked in full autonomous mode is on the Tesla network only. They're not going to be pairing up with Uber or Lyft or any of these other banana hit companies.
Or any third-party company. And that's what I told the guy. Right. I was like, you really need to get permission from Tesla, because you won't be able to do anything with it. It's a good idea. I could just send the car to go pick me up at the bar, and then bring me back home.
Yeah, but think about all that's going to do, because we still have 24 hours in a day. I don't think that's going to change. So out of the 24
that's not
hours,
accounting for the passengers that go in the cars and jack them up every time they go.
Average human sleeps about 8 hours. So you have 16 hours potentially to be productive. And I think that's where the game is going to get played at, not in rideshare. Rideshare, who gives a fuck about doing $8 trips and saving $3 over a human driving car and so whatever. That's not where the major gains are at. The major gains with autonomous story is going to be in human productivity, because according to the National Highway Transportation Bureau, every one of us travels 35 to 40 minutes to and from work. So now I just created an extra an hour and 20 minutes for you, where you can sit into your AV and be on your laptop and be more productive. How much is that worth? That's worth trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. Or just
especially
relax,
if they make a subscription for that, right?
Yeah, or buy some shit in the back seat. More retail sales. I mean, you guys got to think a little deeper than that. I know it's about rideshare. I honestly don't think any of this is being done for rideshare. I don't think. Rideshare is here to stay. Rideshare is going to come and go or whatever. But the bigger picture, like you said, okay, you send the car to pick up your groceries. The guy comes out, puts the groceries, that comes back. Well, you just saved yourself a half hour, maybe 45 minutes to go to the supermarket, buy that food and come back, right? So my thing is, rideshare as a commodity business as it is not a profitable business. So I don't see rideshare adding to the bottom line of, and Waymo or whatever they are, right? I think it's all about what can we do in that extra hour and a half, 2 hours we're going to save from people driving back and forth to work. How much more time can we squeeze out of that human? Because before cell phones, before any of this, right? Multitasking was not around. Now a human can do with this little thing, it can do 12 things in 1 hour, as opposed to before we used to wait for mail to show up, right? Think of it this way. Think of the evolution of transportation and how much it hinders humans from doing more stuff during the day. Squeeze more productivity in 16 waking hours that you have. And a lot of disruption is going to happen, but I don't think it's about rideshare. So.
That's what XRP is going to do to the financial system.
Because listen, if I had a Tesla and this whole autonomous thing came out and I can send my car out to do errands and all that stuff, then I could do favors for other people and be like, hey, how much would you charge to come pick me up at this place and send me here?
Yeah.
Well, the one thing that I'm this is the one thing I am concerned with, and I guess if maybe Sergio can figure it out. What is Waymo paying for insurance, and what is going to be the insurance cost? Because Elon's saying that we as private citizens, we can purchase these cyber cabs, right? But now and they're going to operate them, charge them, and clean them. But how do we insure them, and who's going to cover that insurance? To me, like Sergio, you hit on a real point there. If there's one industry that does not want autonomous vehicles, it's the insurance companies.
Massive,
right?
Massive. They're venting about the insurance. Tesla does have their own insurance company.
Well, but I understand that. But like, are they going to when you buy the car? Wait a minute, Melvin. I come to you. I buy the car. I have to have insurance on that car. But when I send that cyber cab out to work, or if I send my Model Y or Model 3 out to work, because the user interface is going to be live before the cyber cabs are live, right? We're going to see probably 20 major cities by the end of 2025 that cyber cab will be running, okay? And if that happens, where does the insurance pick up? Where does the liability pick up?
Well, I think I think the biggest disruption is going to be there in that industry, because insurance companies have a free run now. Well, justifiably so, to a point, because there is 45,000 deaths, traffic accident deaths in the country. If that goes down, All the little fender benders that are done fraudulently, those things go down. All the chiropractors who fraudulently fix these supposedly the backs and necks of these people because they're in the pockets of the PI lawyers, that goes down. I mean, look, there's a lot of stuff that this could solve. Just rideshare, I don't think is even in the thought process, because we talk about rideshare, disruption of rideshare, because we're Uber drivers, but we care about that. But if you look at the bigger picture, these cars, these I mean, if it really works well, these cars are going to disrupt quite a few industries. And I don't know. I think hopefully we're all alive to experience it. I think it's going to be an interesting time.
I think rideshare is the target because it gets people used to riding in the cars without paying this exuberant amount of actually going out and paying for the car. Does it make sense? In other words, that move that Uber just pulled with Rivian, or Rivian pulled with Uber, depends on how you want to look at it, right? Where you could have went out and you could have ordered an Uber Rivian for that ride. It's to get people familiar. It's a genius way of marketing a product, in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely genius, right? Yeah. So I think they get them used to that, and and then from there with, oh well, wait a minute, are you telling me I can go buy 2 of these for $70,000 and put them to work and have an income from these things? Oh, let me sign up.
Well, you're going to have to figure that out, just like you figure out when you're driving for Uber. You have to figure that out, right? I mean, car is sitting in the garage, or a personal car is utilized 15% of the time. 85% of the time is idle. So if it can make you some money or pay for itself or whatever, yeah. I don't know. Okay. It may work.
All right. Old guard wants to get in.
I want to answer Dave's question. So what I think is going to happen to Tesla stock? Well, I'm not really following what's really going to happen to Tesla stock. What I'm really following is what Elon is saying. A very long time ago, Elon was talking about what's the where's he going to go with SpaceX, and the idea of because he designed the engines. He was going to college to study how to make the engines for the rockets, and he didn't learn what he wanted to learn, and so he taught himself. So he built the engines himself, and then of course he started hiring people to help him out, do all the work. But what he was talking about is that the idea is that he wants to take those rockets, the engines, and he wants to make them small enough to be used commercially. All right. Now, if that happens, he's going to be the only company that's able to supply engines that have 100% efficiency. Okay, and that you can actually use them and reuse them over and over again. Now, when he talks about going into outer space, he's going to be the only company that provides unless somebody else comes out with something better. He's going to have the only rockets that can take, the only engines that can take rockets into outer space, let alone other planets, because I still have to see that for it to happen, for it to be a reality. And when that happens, then you commercialize space. So now think about what happened to the Tesla stock if that becomes true. And then autonomous vehicles, which he's got the lead on it, the whole AI that he's got, the chips that are working, NVIDIA, and I know he's got his own. Now there is talks that he's talking about coming out with his replacement for Google search engine. All right, and hopefully he comes out with his with a phone. And the other thing is that the satellites that he's got around the planet, which provide Starlink, and not even talking about Neuralink. Now, Apple works the same way. He gets you hooked on the phone because all the Apple phones work in correlation with your laptop, with your PC, okay, with your tablet, and everything gets all recorded into everything. You can operate it from one place. All right, that's why Apple makes a lot of their money. It's because they hook them in. They hook them in. Now, if Tesla does the same thing, and then all his wires all connected with each other, and then you can connect with them through Neuralink, which I think that's going to be a big deal, because then how do you work if you ain't got a Neuralink installed, let alone the competition? I just think that his market is Tesla's just gonna take off. Assuming everything goes good and Doge actually becomes a thing and he takes off a lot of these regulations.
But I mean, look, SpaceX is not part of Tesla. Okay.
Correct.
Neuralink is not part of Tesla. They're all separate companies. They all have their own valuation. So,
Correct.
I mean, SpaceX $350 billion last fundraise.
Somebody tell Scott to shut up.
Tesla just hit $1 trillion market cap, right? Well, after today, maybe a little bit less. Look, Tesla has never been valued as a car company. If it was, it would be nowhere near what it is. So
everybody says car company.
How is this all going to be profitable? I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to.
We're about to see.
See.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Here's the bottom line. Why do you think Elon or Tesla or SpaceX or the Boring Company or Neuralink, why do you think they're doing all this? Do you think they're doing all this to make a profit? Or do you think they're doing all this to advance mankind?
Well, both, obviously both. It goes hand in hand. I mean, nothing is done for just for altruistic purposes. Everything is done for result, right? I mean, the result is ultimately, you can enrich yourself, but you can also enrich there was a great video actually that I watched short video of Jeff Bezos, right? Mm-hmm. For 25 years, when Bezos was the CEO of the company, he never took more than $80,000 in salary. Okay, that's out there. You guys can watch it. I think it's on X or whatever. And he says, a lot of people talk about that I'm like the 10th richest, 5th richest person. I have $200 billion and all that stuff, right? He goes, but Amazon is worth $3 trillion, right? He goes, why doesn't anybody talk about how much wealth was created for the rest of the people who trusted me and became my partner in the company? And there was so much wealth created, right? And not everything was done right or wrong, obviously, abusing the worker or whatever. We got that. But ultimately, everybody does something for the value, right? There is a value to something. And when Elon is 400 billion and people talk about this, but what about everybody else that participated in this wealth creation, or NVIDIA or Apple or all these wonderful companies, right? Are they always doing good things or no? But I'm kind of thinking the world has been left behind. United States has dominated over the last 10, 15, 20 years when it comes to innovation, because we have the best minds, most brilliant minds. And although we stopped manufacturing shit, which is a shame because that's where the middle class jobs were, I think, we have proven that the economy, the way it's run, right? It's running out of juice, but the way it's run, it created so much wealth for everybody else's 401k, everybody else's retirement. When you look at it, it's like, you got to take your hat off to these people, man. And, is Elon doing it for money? Well, no, but it's after a few $100 billion, I don't think anybody cares. Right?
Yeah. Well, here's how I think about that. And this is the way I was always taught, Sergio. You don't chase the money, you chase the knowledge or the skill set or the title. And if you win the title, the money follows.
Yeah.
If you achieve the skill, the money follows.
Yeah.
And I kind of think that's how I at least that's how I see Elon doing it. Is he's trying to achieve whatever it is he's trying to achieve, just like Bezos tried to achieve whatever he was trying to achieve. Even to a point with that one asshole. I hope they string him up in public square. The Microsoft guy, I won't even say his name. I want to see him swing in the public square. Oh, I think they absolutely should bring that back.
Well, Tesla goes to 1,000. He may be broke. Supposedly he's short Tesla, so we'll see.
He's been shorting Tesla. Yeah, he's a dummy. He's a smart one, that guy. And his buddy too. His buddy over at Bookface.
In our small little world. In our small little world of rideshare, okay. I don't think this autonomous shit's gonna affect it that much, honestly. And hopefully, if it does, none of you here in the chat and on this panel is still doing it. Okay, that's all I can hope for. So we don't hope we don't see the death of rideshare. That's all.
I give it. Listen, honestly and truthfully, I give it another year, and however they can weed us down in this next year, however Ariana Huffington plans to control the board at Uber any more than she's already been doing. I think after this year, I don't think it'll be a viable thing. Scott. Okay, hold on. I gotta address this. Scott, you have the worst timing, bro. You have the worst timing. I work for a living. I don't sit in my Suburban and play Sergio's video trading cards, learning how to trade the S&P, bro. I work for a living, sir. I don't get to go to Paris or anything like that, okay? So bite me, sunshine. Bite me.
Assuming that you're on vacation because he's on vacation.
Bite me, bro. You know what? I got one for you. Hold on, guys. Hold on. You want to play that game? Hold on. I got one for you.
He don't even answer the phone when I call him.
Hold on.
God answers when I call him.
Bro, I was in Florida. He didn't even call me. He said he's going to call me like 4 times. He didn't even call me, let alone show up. People drove from Miami to see me, and this guy is like, I'm going to call you in half an hour. I was like 4 days later.
Excuse me. Hey, Scott, how are you, buddy? How you doing, bro? How's life?
Hey,
all right,
Scott,
I got you live on the show right now, just so you know.
Scott, tell him to buy XRP.
Oh, Lord.
I had
Did you just call me Joe Biden? Did you just call me Joe Biden? Yeah. You did? Okay. Have a nice night. Anyway.
That was that. That was the end of that call.
That was the case of death right there.
I have no control over this shit, Scott. What are you talking about? If you talk to me, I have nothing to do with it.
See, I bet. See, I have Sergio phone, but I never call Sergio. I only send them some stuff.
No,
might be of some interest.
There's a lot going on that we don't talk about, especially. Have you noticed I haven't put out a video in a month? There's a lot going on, bro. I wanted to get to Sergio last week, but I wasn't able to get to Tampa, bro. And the last word I heard from Trent was he was picking you up from the airport, and then we were going to go to lunch. And I had all the fellas, right, fellas?
I honestly, I thought about it because I extended it a day actually.
Thank you, Scott.
For Saturday, I extended it to Saturday 6 p.m. My flight back to LAX. For
Scott.
Dude, a donation, and I haven't even got my tits out yet. Oh, that's what's up.
What else?
I was gonna get a plane, Skyline or Sky something that has a local, airline that flies back and forth.
Oh, that's
Sky.
right.
What I don't know what it is, Skyline or whatever it was. So I totally looked at the,
Silver Airways.
Silver, yeah, exactly that one. Yeah, I looked at the rates.
Got Skyline out of that, but Silver.
Okay, I don't know. I looked at the rates, and then they wanted $480 same day round trip between Tampa and Fort Lauderdale. Like 7 a.m. flight going to Fort Lauderdale and 3 p.m. flight coming out of Fort Lauderdale to Tampa, which my flight was at 6, and I would have just hooked up and went away. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay $480 for a round trip ticket, and I'm like, okay, cool. But next time, there'll be another occasion, I'm sure. So,
you went to Tampa, dude. And we missed each other by a week. I mean, I couldn't
300 miles, yeah. So
261.
261. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, no, it's all good. I get it. Everybody's busy. Everybody's doing their shit. I'm not nobody special. It's all good. I'm like, whatever.
Well, that's true. You're right.
Yeah, I said it. I'm telling you. But I didn't take an Uber. I didn't take an Uber back and forth from LAX. You guys know that?
And
okay, I had never done this before, so I go to my reservation because my flight was at 5:30 in the morning. And I had to be at LAX at like 4:15. Nick Scott Robinson is just putting the money down, bro.
Oh, dude, a donation, and I haven't even got my tits out yet. Ah, that's what's up.
There you go, Scott. Just for you, buddy. Just for you, buddy.
Scott, one more $9.99. I'm gonna take my pants off for you. So I don't know.
Just don't donate 666.
Oh,
okay?
don't test Scott.
Give everybody that.
Scott.
You know? I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what color underwear I'm wearing. I'll fucking do it. Oh, it's black. All right,
You guys know I'm awake. I'm just watching the stream.
Do not
get
stop donating. Stop donating. I don't want to see this.
You know, but I mean, for another
You're taking your job away, Eddie.
Dude, it's like it's bad in the OnlyFans. So
what?
Wait. No, I don't want him. I want. There it is. Okay, Sergio, do your thing, bro.
Well, I'm taking my pants off.
No, Did he do another one? No.
No.
What am I doing?
Full screen.
Scott, don't do it again. Don't do it again, buddy. Stop
I'll
it.
fucking do it. I don't give a fuck. Well, Lynn. Oh, well, out of respect to Lynn, I don't think I will do it. But if Lynn says,
you know what? Hold on. Wait a minute now. Hold on. Now she might run her drivers coast to coast every Monday night at 6 p.m. or is it 7 p.m.? Is it 6 p.m. or 7 p.m.? Every Monday night on X, Twitter, drivers coast to coast. Now, Lynn, you might run shit there, buddy. But here we go. There it is. Everybody's got to do it. Everybody's got to put them up. Put up your socks.
Oh, a donation. I haven't even got my tits out yet.
No socks.
That's what's up.
I don't even have socks.
Yo, what the fuck? What in the fuck are y'all doing?
What did this turn into?
OnlyFans, bro.
I promise.
We'll show you socks. So you're gonna crash that.
Rideshare after dark.
There you go.
God damn, son.
I showed it. So there you go.
And now this is what happens. Come on.
Alex said, I want to see it. Scott paid for it.
I know. So now, Scott, throw a $9.99 for each one of these fools to take their pants off. So who's next? Eddie's gotta be next.
Stop it. Eddie. God damn it. Stop it.
Eddie, they took your job, Eddie.
You guys, they're paying more here than they do in my subscription.
Jeez.
Hey, man. It's all
You get a
good.
commission out of this.
Hey, bro, you guys will do anything for $1 now, dog. Damn.
Sad thing is, you do 30% of that shit. God damn it.
What does
That's why you do buy
say?
a coffee.
Yo, what does Kyle says? Know your worth, dog?
Hey, man, $9.99 is a lot of money these days. You know what I'm saying?
Sadly, that pays more than an Uber ride.
Yeah,
definitely more.
That's definitely like
And see, this is the thing now. Scott's going to expect a phone call from me now after the show's over.
Hey.
Now he's going to expect it.
Hey,
Lynn, I showed it, but for Lynn, I'll show it again. You want to see it again, Lynn?
Oh my God! No, hey, cut it out, bro. Cut it out, Sergio. Cut it out.
No, but
I don't know what's worse. I don't know what's worse. You dropping your pants on the live, or Chris talking about wearing a Buffalo jersey. I don't know what is worse. I just don't. I don't know.
I don't know. But she wants to. We have to.
You have to please the audience.
Have to please the audience.
Audience is always right.
I'm all for the community. I'm all for the community.
Dude, I can never unsee that.
What in the X-rated Show Me the Money Club is this bullshit, dog?
It's HBO stuff, okay? It's HBO, okay? It's no big deal.
HBO. It's Rideshare Garage After Dark.
That's
right.
See that, and then go. Just imagine the stuff that goes on here. Imagine when the Tesla bot comes out. Imagine the stuff that we're gonna get. We're gonna get so creative with that damn Tesla bot.
I can sit in my Tesla in my underwear and be on my laptop and do work. There you go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There you go.
See?
There you go. Carrying, singing, rideshare drivers who strips and sings at Christmas. Who she's back? Who the hell is this?
Uber carolers.
Are you a moose?
Oh, there's Scott. We got Scott. Scott's on.
Wait. Oh, I'm Chopper from the. Here, I'll show you. I'll put something up so you can see what it.
Hey, Scott.
Asking if I'm a moose.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can hear you.
The
We
6-3 from Orange County, boy.
Scott, we go ahead.
So I was in London for I don't know how many days, and then I was in Paris. When you're in Paris and you're ordering an Uber, they can't go on certain roads. Did you guys know that?
No.
They're blocked.
I can't afford to go to
Take our
Uber.
Paris.
I can't afford to go to Paris. So
I mean, I don't know. He's flexing now. I was in London, then I was in Paris. I'm like, I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah, just casual, you know. No
Casual.
big deal.
No
Yeah.
big deal.
And then I went
Is
to
it something
Amsterdam.
against
smoked a
simple
lot of
Monday
pot,
against the
and,
rideshare companies, or is it just like a public thing where they just don't drive down my
So-
road?
So the taxi cabs can pick up in front of a hotel, but an Uber can't. They have to be on the street, which is so weird. It's just like Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas
right.
sucks.
I was going
Oh,
to say
okay.
Vegas is like that. Vegas is most of their Uber rideshare pickups are on the back of the properties.
And
Yeah.
the best, the coolest thing about being in France too, and just Paris in general, is that every Uber
Jesus
driver,
Christ.
that connects with you speaks English, because Uber connects the driver that lives there that knows English and connects you with them. That's pretty cool.
Oh,
That
We should do that
actually is
here.
a pretty cool deal.
Yeah.
we need that.
Yeah, we need that for like Spanish,
no,
Chinese.
they would call that racist in this country.
Oh yeah.
So fuck them.
Tony
What
Chopper.
the hell? What
His
the
hat.
hell is this?
Hey,
What's
somebody asked me what the hat was from, and I'm showing it.
Oh,
Tony
I was going to
Chopper.
say
Oh.
that. I'm like, okay, yeah, we got
Hey, see that side
whatever
was
this
blocked.
is.
That was some X-rated stuff.
Hey, I
That's
just
what I'm trying
clicked
to
it.
tell
I don't
you,
know what
bro.
you want from me.
Hey, bro.
But yeah, Tony
what?
Chopper. He's from One Piece.
Okay, all right. What the hell is going on? That's it. I quit.
What's happening?
I can't even
What
remember.
the
Oh, there we go. I
Anyway.
answered a question for one of the people talking
Yeah,
in
we
the chat.
didn't even talk about the dollar per mile bullshit on the commercial insurance.
Well,
Hey, we can
that's
talk about
it.
no, wait. Now here's the one question. Now, Buddha,
Oh,
Yeah.
you have an interesting thread going on X right now, buddy.
Here, I'll drop it. Actually, let's see.
A lot of people are commenting on it, retweeting it. Like, damn.
Well,
So-
why don't you do it?
wait.
You have to have
So what is
TCP.
Huh?
No, you don't
so
need
there's
a TCP
that.
for
That's the
commercial.
question.
don't.
That's right. You don't need
No, you don't.
TCP to have commercial insurance.
No, you don't.
Then what's the point of
You
getting
don't.
commercial insurance then for?
To
Because
get
it
a
says
refund,
that you
can
need
have
a California permit.
if you have a Prius, you can get commercial insurance and earn that dollar. If you're doing 1,000 miles P3 miles, or I don't even know 600 P3 miles, I would do it, because the best commercial insurance you get is not going to cost you more than $1,200, $1,200 to $1,500 a month.
Huh?
So
I
there
wish.
you go, 500-600.
Scott,
wish,
step in
Sergio.
here, buddy.
I wish it was that cheap. So
Well,
there's only like 2 to 3 companies that will actually insure you for the state of California, and Brookshire is the cheapest one.
Okay.
It's a company.
If I may suggest, why don't you call Hub International tomorrow? Say, rideshare guy sent me to you, and get a quote from Hub International.
Hub.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Okay. They're
Okay.
our friends.
Okay.
And they're not an insurance company, they're a broker, but they will get you some ridiculous rates for commercial insurance.
Well,
Is this
Is
hub only work in Cali?
okay. And will they what kind of policies do they have?
You have to ask them. I don't know. I don't know. But $1 a mile buck a P3 mile.
Uh-huh.
If you're a full-time driver and you're driving your ass off,
allegedly $1 per mile, right?
Oh,
not
God.
allegedly, it is $1 per mile. I mean, they even gave you your stats. You would have. I saw that tweet, by the way. You would have made what, $41,000 if you had your
Here's
own
the
commercial
tweet
insurance?
for anybody that wants to see it.
Yep,
Yeah,
put
put it
the
up.
tweet up for us.
Yeah, there it is on the chat.
Oh, I can't see it. Where's the chat?
I can't click on it.
Yeah,
Bring it up
Steven.
on your screen.
Put it up on the
Yeah,
That's
screen.
what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do right now.
Steven sent me this link. I'm afraid to open it.
Oh my God.
Be
It's
afraid,
not-
Scott. Really, be afraid, bro. Be afraid. Trust me.
Anyway.
The first three is XXX. I'm like, oh, what the hell?
All right, here's the tweet. Here's the tweet.
There you go. $42,317.
Oh wow.
Always read the small print.
I'm not surprised.
Commercial supplement for every
Dave,
mile with a passenger in a
The
car.
funny thing is, in San Diego, it's 48 cents. In LA County, it's $1.
So my question is, if it's 48 cents in San Diego, what about Orange County? When you get a San Diego to LAX trip on that one,
Where the car's parked is usually, well, at least on regular insurance, where your car's parked is what determines your insurance rate, but you're still covered everywhere
So
else.
you're
you go.
saying you somehow ended up in San Diego and you grab an LAX trip from San Diego, you're going to get 48 cents instead of $1? Is that what you're asking?
yeah, or does it do it 48 cents until you're out of Carlsbad or whatever, and into Orange County?
Well, if you're really interested, I'll get you the details. If you are, don't make me do extra work. If you're not interested, don't.
So here's the question.
I'm pretty sure where the trip generated from is, they'll go with that rate probably.
So I don't need a TCP then.
Did you read the small print? There's like a number 1 here. Did you read everything about this? It's pretty self-explanatory, sir.
Here's my.
I didn't get it,
my-
or else I would.
What?
You won't get it because you didn't
constitute?
drive.
Wait. What constitute a commercial permit? What constitutes a commercial permit in LA County?
Sure, don't know.
See, everybody's looking at the insurance, which I already told y'all 8 months ago they were going to try to get. They're going to try to move this shit across the country and try to get drivers to carry their own insurance.
Okay, who's
Yeah, is the
Scott,
TNC
okay.
the permit, or is it something else?
Okay, Scott has
Well-
TCP, right? Scott,
Yeah.
you have TCP?
Yes.
Okay. If I have a 6-year-old Prius and I drive 1,000 P3 miles a week,
Mhm.
okay, and I go find myself a reasonable insurance, let's say 1,500, 2K a month. All right.
Why the fuck? Why? Excuse my language. But why the fuck would you want to put a TCP or commercial insurance on a Prius when you could just get a fucking Suburban and now go big balls to the
Because-
wall? And
Why
get-
would you do that?
Like
Because
the-
you already depreciated the car and you're making 2K extra a month if you're driving 1,000 P3 miles. What kind of math are you doing over there? You're making $2,000 extra a month by having your own TCP on a beat up Prius to get this dollar out of it, a car that's already depreciated to zero. That car is giving you 25,000
but-
extra cash flow a year.
But here,
What are you talking about?
yeah, again, but I gotta ask, Scott, you would know because I know you got one. What constitutes a commercial permit in LA County?
Oh, I have no idea. I just got it just
Because I
had
can
to
tell
get
you in Broward County,
business.
because I can tell you in Broward County, you can't get a commercial permit.
Okay, you know what? I'm
Yeah.
gonna find this out for the next couple of weeks. If you guys are around, I'll call Uber tomorrow. I go, give me the exact goddamn details. I have a 6-year-old Prius with 180,000 miles on it. I want to get this dollar. I'm driving 1,000 P3 miles a week. That's 4K a month.
Okay.
I'm gonna go buy myself a commercial insurance. Do I need TCP? What other questions you guys want me to ask? Do I need
Well,
TCP?
but
No,
that's it.
what constitutes
What
the
constitutes
permit?
a commercial permit?
Yeah,
Okay, I will ask that
a
question.
permit to drive in California. because
Well,
that's
commercial insurance automatically go with having a permit?
no.
Do you need
No, it doesn't, because you have to register with you either have to have the TNC, the TCP registration in order to do commercial with the vehicle in California.
Mhm.
So we're
Yeah.
covered under TNC and
I
having
get
to have
that.
the badges on the cars. So
I
if
get
it's so then the question
No,
is,
no.
does the badge cover? Does your badge for TNC cover the California
I'm just
permit?
gonna give him this hypothetical, which is I have a 6-year-old Prius, and I want to get this $1 per mile,
Yeah.
per P3 mile, and
see
what do I need to
they
do?
tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do I
what
need
they
to
tell
do? What
you.
do I need? What do I need? Just tell me what I need.
That's it.
And if
That's it.
in that case, you still can't give private rides.
Well, I
No,
then you
no,
can do all the
no, you
private rides
can't.
and do whatever you want.
So-
But what I just want to know if
No, I'm
this is
talking about the permit versus actually having TCP.
okay. Well, we'll find out tomorrow, and then next time I'll
Well,
let you guys know.
let me ask you a question, Scott. Scott, you've got a commercial permit, right?
Yeah.
You got
No.
your TCP.
He is
No,
TCP, yeah.
That's it.
Well, what the fuck is the difference?
Exactly.
It's
I think there's
California.
a difference.
Keeping it real with Dom, 42,000 is not what he made.
This-
He would have made 42,000 more on top of what he made already. Dom, keeping it real with Dom,
Okay, so Scott,
extra.
Scott, can you hail off the street?
Yeah. Oh no, you
No.
can't hail off the
No.
street. No.
No, I
No.
can't. No.
Hey, Scott.
Yes.
Not Obsidian Scott.
Yes.
Scott.
See, I like Scott's not
Because-
saying anything. He's letting me
the
answer.
reason why I'm saying this is because Eddie, and I was talking to Eddie earlier about this today. Like Eddie was trying to catch on with Black Lane. And he went and got his chauffeur's license there with City of Austin. Is that correct, Eddie?
That is correct, Amando, senor.
But they don't want to write you an insurance policy, do they, Eddie?
No.
Correct. So how it works with a Black Lane only requires one car to have a commercial insurance, but it has to be under a business. And I need to have commercial insurance, and I need to have a limo license.
Same thing with California,
which the city provides. The only issue is that the city provides me to have a business, commercial insurance, and have insurance for 4 cars, either four limo, 4 5-seaters, or 1 stretch. So,
talk about gatekeeping, Jesus Christ.
So now I can work with Black Lane with commercial insurance, but I need to put it under the business. But to work in the city, I need to have my limo license and commercial insurance, but I need a minimum of 4 cars in that insurance.
So, and you know what, Steven, I'm going to push back on you. You say it's gatekeeping. It's not gatekeeping. They do it for a reason. They do it to protect the businesses that are there. So not everybody and their brother is out there running wild on the street trying to pick people up. You know, you have to.
But you already went through the process of getting verified, background checked to qualify. If it's not in the here in Broward County, it's in the charter. Okay, it's part of the county law, right? Okay.
X amount there's only X amount of permits allowed to be issued.
That's okay.
Based on the population.
Yeah, in that case, if you have a certain amount of permits, okay, I agree with that. I understand.
But that's why I just said. So now when they say commercial permit, are they referring to what Nevada has? Because every Uber and Lyft driver has to go pay the $200 a year for that permit, whatever the hell they're calling it.
I'm gonna find out.
And I haven't heard of any kind of permit here.
And does California have that same type of permit?
I'm gonna find out.
Never heard of it.
You know, commercial
Because
permit
the only
is
permit
different
that
than
I see-
TCP.
Yeah,
The only
exactly.
permit I see is a TCP. But then me and Silver Fox were talking about this because he has a payoff car, the Prius. But the
Okay.
thing is, why would he want to invest money like a $1,500 into the TCP just so he could get the $1 more plus the commercial on that car when he could just trade in that Prius or sell his Prius and get a black truck and do everything the process for a black truck or a black SUV or whatever the fuck.
Because you can't
And
get
get
these
paid,
more,
and
bro.
get paid more. And get paid more.
Because
And
you're
and do a legitimate
One at a
transportation
time.
company.
One at a time. One at a time, guys.
It's like, yeah, he could do that, but just look, if he did the same kind of record that you did, you already see an additional $42,000. So could you do that? Do you want to go through the steps to get a more expensive vehicle and take on all that risk? Then I mean, yeah, it's an option.
I mean, everybody has this glorified idea of black cars, and I'm going to do private trips and this and that. This one,
Nick,
Nick?
Go ahead, speak on it, Sergio.
This one is giving you the option of earning an extra $42K.
Yes.
On the same exact goddamn car you're driving now.
Yes.
Done. That's it. Now, what you need for it, I will find out tomorrow. I'm actually interested now. I'm in LA County. I may just give it a shot. Let's see how it works.
Because I'm sorry.
So here's the bottom line, right? Uber doesn't do shit unless they're going to make money on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to think to yourself, right? This is a pilot program that they're going to try to run to see how many fish they can get to bite the hook, to get their own insurance. Because if you got your own insurance for the ride and Uber doesn't have to cover the majority of that insurance anymore, I'm sure they're going to have to cover something, but they don't have to cover the majority of that insurance anymore. They're going to make more money on the rides.
Absolutely.
And if they can get enough
and pay out less money on insurance.
Right. But if they can get enough people to bite that hook, then they're going to push it into other cities, right? Like there's rumors down here that Uber Black is coming back into South Florida. Okay. Well, I can tell you, if that's the case, you gotta have the permits.
Yeah, I don't want to do. Look, man, I honestly, I think this is perfect. I will find out. The other thing I will also find out is this: the dollar applies to all P3 miles, right? And you still make the money that you are making on the trips. However, as we know, if you look at an Uber receipt from LA County, Uber is charging just about $1 to the rider in that commercial insurance line item, okay, on every trip. Short trips are like $3. I've seen as high as $50 on a trip, right? So my thing is, I was told this before even this showed up, is that now the rider fares can go down because we're not going to charge the rider that full bore, and the riders will take more trips because they don't have to pay that. Now the driver is paying the commercial insurance. I'm thinking this dollar thing, the only downside of this is, as everything else with the rates, time and distance rates and all that we experienced over the last 6-8 years, they will start you at $1. 3 months later, it'll go to 85 cents.
Exactly.
And now they got you hooked. Now you got your commercial insurance. Now you're up the ass getting it screwed. And then
it sounds like you read the thread.
That's the
I
problem.
said that.
That's what the thread said.
That's what I said in the thread.
That's exactly what the thread said. Even if you look at, well, Chris from your show, Sergio, he mentioned some shit like that too on the repost of the thing.
And if I'm not mistaken, Scott, is he still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, she's
here.
So
then you have to, when you get your commercial insurance, isn't it like pre-funded or something, or you have to, you basically agree to the full amount right when you start the policy, so like you're almost in a essence can't cancel it.
Yeah,
it's like your regular car insurance.
Yeah,
it's insurance policy.
Yeah. But I pay for it right there on January 1st. I pay for the whole amount. I don't do the monthly stuff or anything.
A year or 6 months?
For a full year.
Gotcha.
Full year.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there is no like month to month, but can you do month to month?
You can. You can if you really want to.
But then the premium.
Don't they
higher.
drive it up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It costs a lot more.
Yeah. So if you do
the full year.
How would this affect the people that's renting, like with Hertz and Avis and all of those companies?
It sounds like it wouldn't even be an option for you.
No, it's not going to be an option for that
because you can't get
have to own this vehicle.
Yeah, because you won't be able to get your own insurance on it.
And
it's all
would benefit. So the only people that would benefit are people that have paid off cars.
Well, not necessarily. You can get commercial insurance on a non-paid off car.
Yeah,
it has to be registered under your name.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we need.
No, they have to be registered commercially, though.
That's what we still need to find out. Do you need to be registered commercially
You're gonna have to
or
be.
is a permit? Is there a separate
No.
permit for this?
Insurance.
Okay,
That's
look,
what it
But if
sounds
you
like.
have,
bro, they sent this to Buddha. Okay, they sent it to a whole bunch of drivers. The screenshot I showed was another driver from LA who said, I may actually do this because he was going to make like $33,000 or $36,000 more with that dollar. I received it from a driver from San Diego County. They're testing it there. They're testing it in LA. I'm like, my only gripe or downside with this would be, and I will tell them this. I go, okay, you're going to charge less to the rider because the commercial line insurance is gone, but then I know they will play with that marketplace fee, right? Because they will definitely play with that marketplace fee. And the trip will not go down actually. So I saw a trip the other day that went from West Hollywood to Disneyland. It's about 43 miles. $50 was the commercial line item. All right. Okay. So $50. So that on that trip, 43, the driver would make an extra 43, right? According to if you got this commercial insurance dollar per P3 mile.
Yeah.
And then so the 43 will be paid to Uber by Uber to you, but who's paying Uber that 43? I'm not even sure how this math works.
I think, Sergio, I think it's going to be Uber will pay that, but they will get the money from everyone that doesn't have commercial insurance. They'll cut their rates a little bit more too, because then Uber has to protect them.
Possibly.
For Uber, it's a great idea for them to tell everyone to get commercial insurance.
Yep.
Because then it protects their assets.
Great idea.
Yep.
But
this is what I was asking for from the beginning. I wanted to pay my own insurance because, I mean, at least if you look at the rates and depending on how much you drive, you're saving on money.
But you're getting guys with
based
upfront
on
pricing.
the premise.
Let's talk about it, Vinny, cuz.
Upfront pricing and this extra dollar a mile ain't gonna mean a fucking thing to your bottom line. Because they play around with the fuzzy math all the time with upfront pricing. How is it that on one trip? What? You guys got upfront pricing out there, don't you?
True.
And this is for rides across the board, right? Every platform, X, shared, comfort, inner city, whatever the fuck it is, right? You got to be out your fucking mind to go. You got to be out your fucking mind to go get private commercial insurance for a car you're going to do X rides in. You got to be out your fucking mind.
What if you're driving 1,500 P3 miles a week?
If Sergio, that's a big if. How many guys?
No, but there are a lot of drivers that do. There are a lot of drivers that
do what? They do it. How many drive? What percentage of drivers actually drive 1,500 miles, period, in a week?
A lot. If you're full time, you're in LA. You're driving about 12 to 1,500 a week.
I do.
P3 miles.
Ask Buddha. Ask Buddha. Ask Buddha how many
let's
miles
ask Buddha. Buddha, because he lives out in the boondocks, right? So he would be an extreme case. Buddha, how many miles a week? Total miles. Not P1,
I got the stats right here. Hold on.
Okay. Tell me how many miles you drove. How many miles do you drive a week?
Let me see. Last time I checked, it was 1,557 miles
a week.
But here, I got it right here.
Wow.
When did you get the car? When did you get the car? And how many miles you have?
Last week I drove 1,443 miles.
Damn.
Man, I put 200 to 300 miles on the car daily.
Now, okay. Wait. Now that's Curry and all that other stuff, right?
That's just driving, bro, regardless of asking the seat or not.
Okay, all right.
No,
so now, Sergio, what you're telling me is
P3.
Has to be P3.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you. Nick beat me to it before he froze up. Nick, you're frozen, by the way, buddy. But
and screenshot. Got it.
So let's see. So let's say. Hold on. Where's Dom at? Dom says he's doing a lot of this mileage too. I want to know what he did 4,200 miles per month this year. Okay. Okay. So that's 42. So that's 1,000 miles a week, right?
Yeah.
Now 1,000 miles a week, P3. P3 is ass in seat, right? You got somebody in the car.
Yeah, P3 is you picked up, you're on your
And
way
if
to
you're a
destination.
cherry picker, if you're a cherry picker,
So
bro,
that is now what's it fair to say? 30% of the time, 40% of the time you're driving.
depending.
No. P3 is about 80% is P3 of what you're driving.
True.
About 80%
Really?
of P3. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. So it's stop, drop, and wait. That's what you're saying. That's what most drivers
Absolutely,
do.
because the other one,
I don't
because,
think most drivers do that.
well, look,
We'll go with your estimate. We'll go with your estimate. Right?
No.
For
If
the sake
you're
of the
if you're a
conversation.
super cherry picker, of course your P3, P1, P2 may be long, more or whatever. But if you look, man, I'm telling you this: if you're type that put it on auto accept and fucking drive, Uber is always going to give you something close by, although it may take you to the boondocks, shit that will, the nature hikes and things like that. So this is something to look into. Interesting. I think it's interesting. I really think.
Yeah. I mean,
and now you're saying,
I think it's based on the premise.
After three months, Uber cuts this to 85 cents from $1. That's one. You already paid for the commercial insurance. The other thing is what Vinny said. With upfront fares, what if they offer you a 7-mile trip for like $3 now, as opposed to 7-mile trip for $6? You know what I'm saying? They can do whatever the heck they want.
It's coming.
So we'll figure that out. We'll find out.
Oh yeah.
But I'd be curious. I think that's what you need to find out, Sergio. I think you need to find out what constitutes a commercial permit.
Yeah, I will definitely find that out. No, I'm really just going to put like a case study. Look, man, I have seriously, I have a depreciated 6-7-year-old Prius, and I want to get my commercial insurance because I drive 1,000 P3 miles a week. I'm like, okay, cool. I think people are misunderstanding the difference between TCP and a commercial license. I don't think TCP, and as we know, in the black car level, the TCP is not open. There's no room. You have to work with somebody else's shit. You can't go get your TCP. But as an ex-driver, shared, whatever the heck it is, comfort, you can probably, I guess you can get a TCP license. I don't know. And I don't think TCP and commercial permit are the same thing. I don't think it is.
Well, what was that? What was that thing that? Well, like I said, Vegas and Nevada, you got to have that special license.
Maybe it's that.
Maybe California has it. Nobody knows about it, or maybe California is getting ready to create.
What was the actual language? It said California permit.
Yeah, California permit and California commercial.
What is it? What is California permit? That's
there you go. Google that. Because TCP is transport charter permit. That's what TCP stands for. That's for chartering. That's for livery and shit. You need that, like to do your own black trips, have a website and put it up, do private trips and whatever. Like what's his name has Rideshare Professor has, right?
Scott. Yeah, Scott has it.
Yeah, they can do anything. I mean, again, you still have no control.
William wants to know, is this program permanent or a pilot? Because they could pull this, and a lot of people hold these insurance that are cost them a lot of money.
Yeah, just like a lot of people bought black cars. Yeah, absolutely. They can do whatever they want. You have no control. I mean, look, they're not going to tell you, "Oh, we guarantee you 6 months anyway."
Right.
Hey, try it out. I think the cheaper option will be the best.
100%. Always correct.
That's what we said. Uber's going to take care of Uber first, boy. You can believe that one.
That's the biggest thing that I wanted to say. When have they ever benefited? Okay, so like at least in the last couple of years, when have we gotten a pay raise? What have they ever done for us that's given us a pay raise?
We never have.
Never get a pay raise.
So I mean, if it benefits me and it benefits them, that's fine. I don't care that it benefits them.
But what have they done that has actually benefited you and them?
I'm not worried about trying to figure that out. I see how this could benefit me because of the mileage.
Okay. Again,
I'm not here to analyze them. The only thing that I use right now that benefits me is that I get money for driving the app and being as we agreed, looking at this as a chauffeur and contracts because we are private. We're commercial drivers. We're private drivers.
So it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. Good thread, Buddha. Is Buddha still here? Buddha took off. Buddha bailed on us, bro.
Like you said,
What the hell?
like what is it? Bootalations 1022.
That's it.
That's right.
Get your money and bounce.
Get my money
Get
and
your money
bounce. And if I make more money by having commercial, then I'll make more money by having commercial.
Well,
Okay,
let's say,
I'm
for
gonna go eat.
example, you pay $1,000 a month, but you make 42 in a year. That's still you're making 36.
No.
You're making exactly. The point is you're making
not
money.
gonna
Then.
actually make that.
You're spending a lot more than
They
$1,000.
analyzed his based off of the P3
All right, Dom.
miles.
You're taking on a lot more risk. That's the other thing.
I'm willing to take on that risk. I'm willing to take.
You're
on that
willing
risk.
to take on that risk.
Yes,
To do
that's
Are you
different
gonna-
than willing to take on thousands and thousands of dollars for
than what
a more
Uber gives
expensive
you.
car.
So
Okay.
the perception is that you're taking on more risk because now obviously we all have to have our own insurance, our own personal insurance. We all have to, again.
No, just commercial insurance.
Okay, what I'm saying is we all have our own personal insurance. To get on the Uber platform, you had to have personal insurance. We all know how that goes. Then if it's not full coverage, they don't cover accidents and stuff like that. So now you're saying you want to add on a whole nother component of having commercial insurance as well. That's a lot of risk. And then expecting
Well, I'd
profit
be
from
reducing. I'd
You-
be reducing my primary insurance drastically because I wouldn't have the the endorsement for rideshare,
endorsement.
and then I'd be going to do this insurance so that I can make more money per mile.
Well, see, that Nick, you just made me think about that. In that respects, it's just on the back end, man. We're going to get bent over. We know we're going to get bent over. It's not even a matter of if, it's always going to be a matter of when you get bent over. But
right,
if you have an accident now, God forbid, you're asked out on your own anyway, pretty much, right? You got to pay that $2,500 deductible to start. You're already $2,500 in the hole before you even start with a fender bender.
True.
But at least it's on Uber's side and it's not affecting your personal.
No. Bullshit. It hits you. No, Nick.
You're going through Progressive. Yes, it does.
What do you mean if you're going
in the state of Florida, if you file the claim with Uber, it doesn't affect your personal rates.
I can't say I know that or don't know that. I've never had an accident like that.
If you have,
but I know my buddy Mike. But I know my buddy Fireman Mike, right? Got the front end of his QX60 tore up because some chick decided to hit the brakes in the middle of 95, right? And that first $2,500 came out of his pocket.
Yes, you're talking about the deductible. You're right. Their deductible is $2,500.
That's
what I'm
saying.
No. We're talking about your personal rate, what you pay the insurance company every month. That was never affected.
His was Fireman Mike. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
he had an accident driving while he was driving Uber, and
so did I.
And he had the rideshare supplement.
Yep.
His rates are through the roof.
Yeah, it affected my insurance 100%.
But Nick, I know you've had an accident, so it didn't affect your rate. Is what you're saying,
gentlemen. I have to go eat my one meal a day. But actually, somebody just texted me who was watching it on the show. He made an amazing point. He goes, "Will that $1 a mile count towards Proposition 22?"
Oh, y'all got that issue out there too.
That will put you way over Prop 22
I'm not
number.
Prop 22. I'm fine with that.
That's okay. I will add that question for sure now. And no, is this something to look into without trusting Uber? And if you do get the commercial insurance, maybe you will get it with less deductible instead of the $2,500 either. You may save some there as well.
Exactly.
Oh no, you will, because they limit that deductible. They don't let you go wild with that deductible on commercial
you have
insurance.
the best of coverage, commercial insurance, and then get rid of your personal policy, and then you bite the bullet for a year. And I don't know. I will definitely. I'm really interested in this now, especially for guys like Buddha who are not taking it seriously. But even if it's costing you $1,500, $2,000 a month to buy your own commercial insurance, and you can take that $2,000, have better insurance than what Uber is offering you, and then make an extra $20K on your car that you wouldn't have made unless they play completely with the upfront fares, which I don't think that will do that much anyway.
It would be nice if they give you the option to opt out.
Yeah. No, I think it's a valid thing that full-time drivers who drive miles like Buddha and a few other people should look into. I mean, I'm all for more money. I'm like, if this is the way I'm going to get more money, then shit, yeah, let me do it. I'm like,
old guard, it is more overhead, but it's a potential for more overhead for more pay.
Absolutely, yeah. Why is it more overhead?
Well, because you're increasing your insurance costs now.
Yes. So the
mine is actually not going to increase that much. Mine will not increase that much.
Even what he's paying for.
Whoa. Yeah, if you have to pay commercial insurance, that's an additional cost to you every month. How are you not increasing?
I'm saying overhead? I didn't say I'm not increasing. I said it's not.
You're not replacing your regular car insurance. You're not replacing your car insurance. You're still going to have to carry your regular car insurance.
You're right. But I'd be able to actually remove the endorsement, which is doubling my policy.
Oh, well, I didn't. Okay, I don't know.
I'm looking at it from my numbers now.
Well, that's why I'm asking there.
Yeah. If you,
God damn it, Scott.
It's just like gas and electricity. When you're analyzing how much you're actually profiting off of your miles, write it down, look at it, and see if you can make the numbers work. If the numbers don't work, they don't work. But I believe in math. I'm not stupid.
And then the other part to that.
This is an interesting topic, actually. I thought because making more than per opportunity was a good thing. It is a good thing. But what I'm trying to say is that if they're going to screw with your rate completely and lower it to the point that like 6 mile trip is going to offer you for $4 because they're paying
give you a glass ceiling.
And then you're going to be under Prop 22. But with that $1, they're going to push you above Prop 22. And then you gotta do the math on that as well.
Yes.
Because the thing is going to be, you're going to get that license, you're going to upload the shit. Okay, you're going to pay you $1 a mile, P3, and then you start getting these offers that are absolute trash. Well, now you're on the hook. You got to do it. You got to accept some of this trash. You know what I'm saying? So just to make up the miles. There's a lot to think about, but I think it's a good topic.
Because I usually focus on long distance rides anyway. So.
Well, there you go. If you're P3,
And yes, commercial insurance is fully deductible.
Okay.
Well,
I will call Uber tomorrow and find out. I go,
good.
Hypothetical. This is what I have.
Because it's only really beneficial for somebody that either has if it is the same TCP, that it's only really beneficial to somebody that either has their car paid off or already have their vehicle under commercial.
Exactly.
So now, before you take off, Sergio, let's look 5 years down the line. Say this is the way they go. How many drivers are going to actually be able to afford the commercial insurance?
This will only apply to a very small percentage of the 20% full time.
Yeah, it's at the end of the day, you know what? I think that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
A very small percentage of the 20% that are full time. And I think I don't know, 2% maybe overall. It's not a big thing.
Because how many drivers are riding out there on SR22s right now? And then, and Uber don't give a shit. It just says we have insurance. That's it. Boom, bump, gone. So, all right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Everybody, good luck, good health. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. If I don't see
all
you
right,
guys
brother.
before.
Yeah, because just for the record, we will not be back for the next 2 weeks because we fall on the holiday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same here.
So
we're not
you guys too,
doing
right?
something
You guys are taking Tuesdays off the next 2 weeks as well.
Yeah, next 2 weeks we're taking Tuesdays off because it falls on some sort of something. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, it's called New Year's Eve and New Year's in Christmas.
Oh, okay, yeah, and Christmas Eve, yeah. So we're gonna
un-American. This un-American mofo don't know.
You mean uncommercialist? Is that what you mean?
I'll be streaming.
Christmas is the biggest scam that there is.
Yes, thank you, Sergio.
I mean, I'm gonna have to spend like more money for what? I don't know.
William, if you drive that same car for personal use as well as commercial use, you have to have personal insurance in the state of Florida. I'm just telling you, I know these things, been there, done that.
Well,
You have
it's
to have
different.
full coverage to be.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna find that out. All right. So much love, Eddie. Be careful.
All right, buddy.
Keep it up.
Be good.
You keep up the good work. Keep fucking doing what you're doing.
Oh yeah. I'm on it.
Lynn, that's not how it works in California. Unfortunately, we
don't
have
blow
very
us
few.
down.
Yeah, we have very few companies that'll actually cover us for rideshare, and the ones that do, they gouge you like crazy.
They
So
sure
yeah,
do.
that's not how it works in California.
William, and see, that's the problem right there, William. That's the issue, is that people with what they're talking about doing out there in LA or San Diego or wherever the hell it is, those people aren't going to have separate commercial cars from personal cars. It's going to wind up being the same car.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
All right, y'all.
All right. Take care now.
Merry Christmas.
See ya,
All right,
Sergio.
Sergio. See you later, buddy.
Don't be
We're
afraid
still
to say
here.
Merry Christmas. Don't be afraid
Turn down
to
for
say,
what?
Don't be shy to say Merry Christmas. It's goddamn Merry Christmas. There you go.
We're not going.
Oh, $11 ride.
All right,
I
we got to
don't
put
know.
him out of there.
I have
Steven, you're off the
stolen.
show. We're not leaving. You're leaving. Sergio's leaving.
Okay, I'm leaving. God bless. See you all next
See
year.
you, Serge.
All right, brother. Yeah, well,
There
of
he
course
is.
we're going to say Merry Christmas. Well, we say it all. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that good shit, right?
No, it's
Eddie, bro, I'm so glad you joined the show tonight, dude.
Yeah, you believe it? Some stuff going on out there that you guys don't know about.
Like what?
Huh?
Like what? Talk to me. Tell me.
So
me.
Sergio might be coming into the OnlyFans.
Oh.
Melvin's gonna give me a free Tesla.
Okay.
Um,
And are you testing everyone?
yeah, no. The majority of the people are already, they're already in. So, so everybody's playing their share. But Vinny makes more than I do because he keeps getting $9.99 just to like show his socks. So,
Oh.
yeah,
That's what he asked for. He said, "What color are your socks?" He put up $9.99. So you know what I did? I showed you the color of my socks. What the hell?
With the AC.
What the hell, bro?
But yeah, I'm just keeping an eye out there.
That's AOC. That's AOC for you perverted
Yeah.
Democrats.
Yeah, I
AOC.
mean, it sucks, Lynn. It sucks.
But anyway, everybody else doing, besides Melvin working at the dealership and everybody else doing their thing. I mean, me and Vinny are doing the whole
I have a quick question for you guys. See if you guys can help me.
Huh?
I have a quick question for you guys.
Go ahead.
Okay, out of these three cars, and I'll give you the price points and all that. Lincoln Navigator 2023, $79,000 for it. It's used, or a 2025 GMC Yukon Denali, not fully loaded or anything, but just standard Yukon Denali XL, or a 2024 Cadillac Escalade, but just standard with the long base.
Which one's cheaper, the Denali or the Esco?
They're roughly both the same.
What
Both
price
of
you
them used?
talking?
No, both of them are brand new.
Black on
Both
black?
of them brand new. Then
Black on black.
I would toss up either the Denali or the Esco. Probably the Esco because that's what feeds people's ego more.
It does.
That's what people like.
Because either way, you're gonna have the problems with the transmissions anyway at some point.
But the Denali and the Escalade at the same price?
Yeah, they're roughly the same price. They're both about $90,000.
Correct.
Yep.
But the Escalade gets requested more.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa.
You said the year
wait.
2025.
Wait. The Escalade, is it the ESV or is it the Shorty?
It's not the shorty.
So it's the ESV. It's the long one. Okay,
ESV.
all right.
Yeah.
As long as it's the long one.
Yeah.
If it's the long one, you might as well get the Cadillac to satisfy the ego.
Yeah.
You're going to have transmission problems either way with both of those vehicles. So,
Oh,
I would
suggest get the GM extended warranty on it.
okay.
And
by the way, the whole time we've been here, guys, I've got this back massager on my back. Man, my back is just killing me.
So you go to chiropractor.
Yeah, I gotta go.
And my lovely.
I don't know, man. So someone said, William, get a Rivian R1S. Has anybody ever used a Rivian
No,
for a
no,
rideshare?
too small. It's too small.
Because I know they have
The R1S
one with the extra
it doesn't
seats,
have
one with
enough.
the extra seats.
Yeah, it's a 6-seater, but it doesn't have the cargo space.
Yeah, no,
So,
and it's tiny, and it's a bench too.
And
And
the
It's a
lyric
little
is
bit
only a
bigger,
5
Eddie.
passenger.
Eddie, it's a little bit bigger than your truck, bro. It's not that much bigger than the Caddy.
so
or
I've
the
seen them,
XT6.
but I've never seen anybody rideshare with it. And I'd love to see someone
Yeah,
rideshare
they have like 2 or
with
3
a
over
cyber
here
truck.
with TCP.
But it's again, it's just a 5-seater.
I haven't
What did
seen.
That's 3 in the front, 3 in the back, right?
yeah, 3. Yep.
Which is
so
technically
Scott?
Oh, 2 in the
Scott.
front, 3 in
Yeah.
the middle, and 2 in the back.
How's business,
the
bro?
Rivian.
Yeah, the
Business
Rivian
is good.
So 232.
232.
How's
So
So
for
Nvidia.
the past for the
I'm sorry, go
past
ahead,
like
go ahead,
couple
go ahead.
weeks, for the past couple weeks, I've been sitting and talking to one of my buddies that works for Parking of America, which is huge, and they're going to start working on a 2025 deal with Disney and everything. And they don't watch this show, so I can say everything. And
Did you hear him take a shot at us, Vinny? You gotta tell him off.
No, I'm sorry. I was trying to get my lower back. What did Scott say?
They don't watch our show. Let them finish, but they don't watch our show.
so
Oh, really? Okay, that's how you take care of that.
Yep, done.
So this company, I'm going to start working with them in 2025, and they get the contract done and signed and everything, and then I will be able to transport people that are booked for the Grand California Disneyland Hotel, Paradise Pier, the Hyatt Hotel, a bunch of hotels in Anaheim, which is perfect.
Scott, if California wasn't such a shithole, I'd move out there and come work for you, buddy.
You can, because
it's a shithole. I'm not moving to California.
Oh wait, here's
It's a
another
shithole.
flex for you guys. Here's another flex. I tried to get $150,000 loan for this house that's behind me. So
okay,
and no, the interest rate was too high.
Wait, the house that's right behind you?
Yeah. So my neighbor's house that's behind, they're selling their house at $699, and all I needed is $150K. So if anyone has it, let me borrow it.
He said, "Let me borrow it."
I'll pay you back and more.
Hey Scott, before you decide on the Escalade or the Yukon, find out they should have, one of them should have a special APR.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I so I've been sitting there talking to both sales reps, and I'm just waiting until the end of the year to make my decision, and that's it. So
okay.
All right,
cool.
Eddie, you want to tackle this question before we get out of here?
Dave, listen, Nvidia. All right, listen, I've never had Nvidia. I didn't even know Nvidia was doing, like, they were really big on this AI chips until Vinny started talking about them. And I started looking into them, and they make they make the AI chip, which what are they running for? $30,000 right now? A chip, just one chip, which I think it's like $30,000 per chip. And right now they're the leading company in AI, and also Elon is working with them, because even Elon has got his own AI chip that he's working on. So, but if you have shares of Nvidia, dude, buy. I don't know, man. I will buy. Like right now, I bought as much Tesla stock that I could before this stuff took off, because again, the reason why I'm buying, I keep buying Tesla stock whenever I can, it's because of what's going on with SpaceX. Now, this is assuming everything goes good. If everything goes good, because if Trump doesn't win the presidency, his company would have been freaking screwed humongously. They would have they would have taken. He even said it. They would have taken him down. But now he's doing the whole Doge thing. So Department of Government Efficiency, and
XRP.
so once he takes those limitations off, which is going to affect everybody, I think Nvidia might just take off. Same thing with SpaceX and all his other companies that he's got. So
I have a sour taste in my mouth for Nvidia since they they did EV.
And that was that.
Wow.
So yeah,
and they're like, I ain't working with you. Let me find somebody else.
Come on over here,
but-
Steven.
Welcome back, Steven.
Steven and Scott in the mornings.
Let's do it. I'm down. But the only thing you have to get Vinny in there.
No.
Yeah.
We'll have like a poster of him in the background.
Right in the background.
Yep.
listen? Going back to the AIs, did you guys see what ChatGPT was? It ChatGPT or AI something? They built a chip of artificial intelligence, right? And it started thinking of how to save itself because it found out that they were trying to shut it down.
I read that article.
The AI chip was actually lying, so it would save itself from getting shut down.
Nice. I love it.
I think it was was it ChatGPT or something like that. So it's,
No, we just need Will Smith.
if they mess up on this AI and they let the wrong freaking AI loose and this thing starts causing havoc, then there goes your freaking
Skynet,
stuff.
baby.
Yeah.
Skynet.
They ain't no turning
Wow.
back.
By the way, Nick.
Especially when
Nick's
you're quantum
here.
computers,
Where'd
it's going to
Nick
be insane.
go? Look, where did Nick go?
Nick,
disappeared.
Nick dipped.
you sure did, man.
You got $9 and $10 up in anybody in the South Florida market. You got $10 in Parkland. $17. What? No way. Where? I just saw $17. There it is. I knew I saw it.
Nope, can't see it.
Can't see it.
Okay,
This is
I'm trying to get you
Rideshare
there.
Garage Alive.
Well, trust me when I tell you, there's $17, $16 now.
Nope, I don't
That
believe
is if you are anywhere near what's that? Oh, by the racetrack. If you're by the racetrack on State Road 84.
Sure.
Not to be confused with Paris or London or some
Let me just tell
fancy
you,
pants place.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
People need
London-
to get picked up after they go play with the horses.
London is by far that place is awesome. I would move there.
You'd move where?
To London.
All right.
Why would you want to do that, bro? You might get stabbed in the subway. What the hell's wrong with you?
No, you
Going in
are
the
going to get
subway?
stabbed in the subway,
And they're gonna stab you first, bro. You're like 6'3".
and then
They're gonna stab you in
you're
the
going to
knees.
go to jail for it because you bothered him.
Yeah, because you got in the way of their
Of
knife.
his knife, yeah.
Yeah. So just be aware that I keep seeing I keep seeing that guy on X that he was having an interaction with somebody and he was strolling his kid, his baby, and guy stabbed him in the neck, died. He walked like 10 feet and then he just collapsed on the floor. And the guys were recording the whole entire thing while the guy's dying. So
I don't know what's sicker, that or that you watch that video. You sicko.
they posted it.
It's
SB
okay.
Ride says we send all our delinquents to Florida.
Oh,
No,
hell
actually,
no.
they go to Texas. They go to Texas. We get all the New York brats.
No, listen.
all the
I
crap in New
think you might get an influx in Florida because they're leaving Texas real fast. I mean, they're like self-deporting because they already started here.
No. I don't think you understand what SB is saying. When I said California is a shithole, SB is defending his state by saying, "Well, we're sending all the assholes to Florida."
Well,
He's
Bro,
defending his state, and I love you for it, bro. Absolutely.
And they're all the people from California running over to Texas like crazy.
yeah, but then they come here and then they were like, "Oh, we gotta go."
Well,
No,
don't
we're
let
not
them
running over
go
there.
hit them on the way
We're
out.
fighting
Then
the fight here.
They're getting run over too.
they can leave.
All right. So anyway, let's wrap this up for the night. Let's get this one done. We are not going to be back until after the new year. So it'll be the second Wednesday of the new year, 2025. I hope everybody has a very safe holiday weekend. It's going to be interesting. And I'll probably go live a couple of times. I'm sure a couple of the guys here will go live a couple of times. It's going to be interesting to see what New Year's Eve does. I can tell you right now, I don't plan to drive New Year's Eve. I do not plan to drive New Year's Eve.
I'll be out there.
Listen, crap keeps
It
getting
just
worse.
it depends on It just I got to tell you, do you trust it?
I get that because they screwed us last year. They absolutely took
no
Scott
surge
and turned him
into a prison bitch. They turned Scott into a prison bitch last year. Okay, and the rest of us had to pay the price.
Cause
for
and
that.
effect.
We had to pay the price for that.
No. That was Steven taking a $290 ride
God, let it go.
At 11:30 going.
Oh, that was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, now I'm in Vegas.
That was last year, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, that's right, Steven.
290. Yeah. Hold on. Steven, explain yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. I explained myself at the week after.
You sure did. You sure did.
He celebrated New Year's Eve in the car.
And guess what?
It was last
I don't remember. $200 at 11:30.
So I had already I think I was at 400, 600, and the surge had died. And then when the surge died, I went to go charge. The surge died, and I was like, I'm not going to get any other any good rides. There was no surge. So I see this ride going to Vegas. I'm like, all right, I'll take it because it like he said, it was $290, and I'm like, let me get. And I tried to find a better ride with that. Yeah, I tried to suggest some things, but unfortunately, the person that made the ride wasn't in the car. So yeah, I was like, you know what? I'll just take you. And yeah.
And so you drove 3 hours one way.
I did. Yes.
3 hours one way.
No.
To find out. Huh? 3 hours one way.
No.
Ooh, $23.
The north ride over there is about 4. What is it? Scott, for you on in your truck.
Say it again. How long?
How many hours?
That's what I'm trying
to say.
This is New Year's Eve?
How many hours to? Yes, this was New Year's Eve.
Vegas.
Yeah, to Vegas.
Okay.
Oh, it's like from LA to
from LA.
Like
this guy right
4
here.
hours.
Oh my God.
This guy right here.
I would love to hear from what your significant other was saying while you were on this 4-hour ride.
She slept part of it. She kept calling me during some part of it. Yeah. Made it there. Yeah, but it took like 5 hours for me to get there.
And 5 hours back 10 hours.
Because I had to charge twice.
Nope.
For 293 miles? You don't have the long range?
I do have the long range, but I don't know if it was windy. How many miles is it?
What? Go get snacks.
Bro, I get to here to Tampa, and I only got to stop once, and that's 270 miles.
Well, mine only has 240 miles now, so
plus the Del Taco that's sitting in his passenger seat.
I didn't eat anything.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And Vinny, the only reason I know that is because I rewatched last year's show.
Oh my God.
And I was like, what the hell? I remember this.
Jesus.
I love it, bro. Scott, you're the best, bro. You are the best. Now, if you could just quit calling me while I'm on a fucking ride or in the middle of something, we could actually have a conversation.
Hey, just answer the phone like I do. Whenever people are in the car, I just answer it.
He just turns to the guy.
I can't do that, bro.
And he just answers his phone.
I don't do that. The only time I answer that phone is when it's the other half. When the better half calls, I do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Eddie's got this thing, bro, with strange calls. Abu Dhabi.
I got these.
Abu Dhabi?
I call him Abu Dhabi because I don't know what I can't understand them when they're on the phone, but they're like Hindu, Indian, but they speak with the accent, right? So they're trying to sell me the new 2025 medical insurance for the government, whatever, and they'll give me $200, whatever, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think you're right, Dave. Barstow.
So that's what they talk about, but I could never understand them what they were saying the whole entire time. So I was like, dude, like Abu Dhabi, like I don't know what the hell you're saying. Like I cannot understand you. So they keep calling. So in the mornings, I'm doing my thing. I'm just chilling, hanging out, whatever, and I'm bored because I'm just watching the markets and trying to trade. And then they call me, but I answer. I always answer because I want to talk to them. They won't take no for an answer, and they're gonna keep calling. So I keep calling Abu Dhabi because I was looking for Indian names, but I couldn't think of any. So I was like, Abu Dhabi, how can I help you, Abu Dhabi? Yeah, my name is James. It's like, yeah, sure, Abu Dhabi. How can I help you? And I'll just keep talking to him on the phone. I'll keep talking
It's hysterical to listen to. And then when they hang up, he's like, "Oh, I guess Abu Dhabi didn't want to talk today."
Eddie,
You told Abu Dhabi if he wants to dance with Camel.
No, listen, I have tried everything.
Oh shit! Okay, all right. Now we're getting out of pocket.
Eddie,
now we're getting out of pocket. Oh my God! Here we go.
Eddie, the only
there
way
goes my
to
YouTube
stop
channel.
it, the only way to stop it is just to buy their shit. Okay, just buy it.
No, because they're scammers.
Yeah, just give them the money.
It's one of the Indian. It's the Indian freaking offices in whatever. Okay, where that's what they do. They scam from the scam call centers.
That's okay. Just give them whatever they want. Give them your bank account, and they won't.
No, I tried, but they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 was not working. So
Jesus.
Well, try 1, 1, then 2, 2, 2, then 3. 4,
okay.
5.
So fuck.
Did you warn them that you were dyslexic?
Yeah.
Sometimes I even brought up the OnlyFans. Okay, I even pretended to be a gay sex 1-800 number. Okay, that didn't work either. I was like, dude, it was not working. Hello, you have reached 1-800. Oh, dude, and they want to go. They want to go.
Wait a minute. Wait. What do you mean pretend?
That I pretend, it's what I use with you guys on the OnlyFans. I just use it too, and it's just it wasn't working.
Dude,
sometimes they don't even say anything. They'll stay on the phone and they'll listen, but
you're gonna make me laugh tomorrow in the stupid middle of the stupid finance certification that I had to take class.
Yeah. I would have liked to
anyway. All right,
30, 35.
Let's wrap this up. Everybody give their get end of the year salutation there, Steven. Let's go, buddy. End of the year salutation.
So no, what's it called? Recommendation, just salutation.
Whatever, dude. It's your minute. You're the superstar. Let's go.
People, make sure that you're chasing after goals that will take you away from Rideshare. I look to the future to see you all wealthy. Make sure that you're investing in XRP and XTC, not financial advice. Do your own research.
All right, Eddie, there you go, buddy.
So, listen, continue on your side hustle. Shit, that little $4,000 that I made playing the stock market by just being patient and not touching it saved my butt. It kind of sucked, but it saved my butt. So keep working on the side hustle so you can say goodbye to Uber and Lyft and give them the finger at the end of the day. So at least that's the idea.
Amen. All right, Melvin, what you got? Because Scott bailed on us.
He sure did, but well, just pretty much, guys. We already know this is just Rideshare is a temporary solution. Only use it as a side hustle. This ain't full-time income anymore.
Yes,
Keep
sir.
your other pivots, and always work. Have plan A, B, C, D, E, and F all the way down.
Amen.
Always have a plan.
Bullseye. And with that, y'all have a safe Merry Christmas. Make sure you love the ones that love you. And we will see you throughout the next 2 weeks sporadically on the channel. Don't forget, next year, bro. Next year, coming into the year, it might not say Rideshare Garage. It might not say Rideshare Garage.
Yeah, it might not say Rideshare Garage.
It might say Garage this or something, but more than 99% is not going to be Rideshare Garage because we're not a rideshare service anyway. We're a car service.
Nope.
We need
That's
to remember that shit. All right, Lynn, stop it. Lynn, is the OnlyFans thing's a joke? I've been wondering for months. Oh my god!
I mean, if you know, Lynn, if you know, you know.
Stop it, Lynn. Stop it.
Lynn, I'm a platinum member.
Listen, Lynn.
Look,
If it keeps becoming a thing, okay, that it might become a reality. But and I bet you these guys are for real. They're probably gonna end up joining. Watch.
I would.
Oh my god, Lynn. Stop it, Lynn. Stop it. But I hear he accepts Doji. That's it for the Rideshare Garage, and we will see y'all after the new year. Hit it, Steven. Hit it, bro. Give me the music. Give me the music. Give me the music.
Turn down for what? Turn down.